third thirst. The third thirst.
Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be.
Word up. Good morning, Third Verse Morning Show right here on Tuesday. I'm Justin Hunte.
I'm Stat Quo. What's happening?
What's going on, man? We got a nice little remix on the setup today.
Yes, I know you guys are accustomed to us doing the in studio situation, but because of the terribleness of the connection in our studio, we have to get that. We're getting that looked over, so we don't want to mess with the quality of the show. You know what I'm saying? And we felt that's what happened last Tuesday. You know what I mean? It kind of interfered with what we was trying to do. So we're going to give you guys a good product for sure. You know what I mean?
I mean, that is the one thing about last week I wish we did a little bit better. Last week was a great week. We had a great reaction to the verses. We definitely led the discussion on everything that was around Game, YG, the stories y'all were dropping, the Kendrick stuff, the Eminem stuff. Like, between all that, I was really happy with what we put out last week. The only challenge I have is like looking at the Tuesday show and looking at the resolution on it be so terrible. I really hate that.
Yeah, that's terrible. So we won't be going through that again. That's a fact.
Right.
We're not doing that. We're not going out like that. We're much better. I saw this thing where it's Mr. Beast, and he was just talking about when you're doing this type of stuff, you want to make sure every time you have a show, a stream, or anything, you want to get better. And so we want to be better for you guys. And we want to put out a better product. And let me tell you something. Spectrum got to be better for us. So we got to figure out what's going on. We got to put some fiber optic cables in this mug or something. But we definitely ain't. We ain't trying to look like chopped and screwed on every Tuesday, you know?
Right. We're not trying to look like Sega Online.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Big shout out to all the Third Versicans. Let's see who we got in the chat. Shout out to Trues in Harmony. See you over there, Trues. A King's Cut. He said pivotable stat. You stuck with that one. Shout out to Blue Slides 24. Let's get it. We right there with you. Shout out to K Gemma. Stat to 5'9". You ain't living that one down either, brother.
Never.
Big shout out to CJ Grimes. Brown Girl L's in the building. Good morning, Third Versican family. Shout out to my brothers from another mother, especially my fave, Strawberry Shorts.
That is terrible.
I love it.
That is terrible.
Who else we got in here? We got Crown K. Good morning. Good to see you, Crown K. What up, though? Third Versicans. We got Lil. Shout out to Lil's holding it down for us, our moderator over here. Princess Tony. Stad's going to have to arrange a meet and greet so he can tell us in person, I'm not short.
We're definitely going to do that.
Definitely going to do that. Mika Red. What's up, Mika Red? Undefeated over there. Who else we got? Crown K again, top of the top to everybody. Who else we got in here? Anybody I missed? Mont Cardi. Okay, good morning, Mont Cardi. That's what's up. Teresa's in here. Oso Indeed's in here. That's right. We got a packed house. K-Wave for Rizziel. Good to see you there, brother. As always, Bucktooth. Shout out to Bucktooth. We're getting live. We're getting active fresh Tuesday morning. Now, This is a remix, so one of the things we're gonna do today. We're gonna do chart report today because chart report actually comes out on Tuesdays.
Yes.
And so instead of it being late, we can just do it here. It's a lot easier for us to go through what's happening on the charts when it's through StreamYard than it is when we're in the studio or like this in the studio. So we're gonna do that today.
Is that Starbucks stuff? A little Starbucksy?
It's a little Starbucks. I had to be more prepared. See, my neighborhood is really funny because it is very difficult to get get an iced coffee at 7 a.m. in this neighborhood. 8 a.m., everybody got it. Everybody's open at 8. 7 a.m., maybe one 4 blocks away, maybe one 6 blocks the other direction. But I didn't realize that until last week when I was trying to figure this out. When I was even when I was thinking about getting McDonald's the other day. So got ahead of it this time and just had some Starbucks delivered. Got the breakfast sandwich and the coffee, so we ready to go. We ready to roll.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Got my protein drink right here. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
My isolate, my whey protein. You know what I mean? We doing it. We doing it good. We doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out, get it together.
Word up.
Get the muscles on y'all ass. You know what I'm saying?
How was your birthday? What'd you end up doing?
Not a damn thing, dog. Staying alive. Ha 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 ha. Staying alive. Staying alive. That's what it is, man.
Okay.
I got this. I'm gonna give y'all a gem because y'all in here early. It was a guy. I seen him. I wish I could credit him because I don't know him, but he said some shit, and he was like, he said, if I offered you $100 billion, but you couldn't wake up in the morning, would you take it? He asked a crowd full of people this, and everybody was like, "Nah, I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take the 100 billion." He said, "So why, when we get up in the morning, we don't feel like we got 100 billion in our pocket?" The point of it being, man, every time you are blessed to wake up and see another day, you wouldn't trade that for all the money in the world. We get so bogged down and caught up in like everything that's happening and that's going on, and we forget how blessed we are to wake up. I guess a blessing, man. Not I don't know what you subscribe to, religion or whatever y'all into. I don't get down on like I said. I don't get into that, but I'm just saying it's really a blessing that we have all of our consciousness and we can wake up in the morning to see another day, dog. So when you say what did I do, and I say I stayed alive, I do not take that for granted because I just have a lot of people that I've lost over the years. So I'm just so happy and to be on this journey, to be doing it with everybody here. It's amazing. You know, man. I ain't trying to preach this morning. I'm just saying.
Nah, but you
Back to the
testified
jokes.
though. You testified
Back to the
though.
bullshit. Back to the bullshit. And we're back. Get up out of there.
That's funny. Now, a couple of announcements real quick. We have some new drops. Aaron hooked us up with some new sounds for the soundboard. So we have this one.
Who cares?
Can you guys see that?
What happened?
Oh, well, yeah. Where'd your camera go?
You sound like a chipmunk.
I saw. Your screen went out. Can everybody else see? Let's see what's happening over here in the chat. What's happening, guys? Can you guys see? I didn't hear anything. I just hit the soundboard. Can you guys see Stat right now? Do I sound like a chipmunk?
You sound like a chipmunk for sure.
All right. Because I can't see you.
Should I go out and come back in?
I can't see you. Yeah. Let's see. They say you can't see you, so try to leave and come back in.
And they can't see me, so it must be me. I'm going to end and come back in.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Word up. So we, like I said, Aaron hooked us up with some new sounds. So we got this one right here.
She speaks Farsi. And she speaks Farsi.
That one right there, hold over from our reaction to Iceman and related projects. What else we got here?
Without being disrespectful.
Without being disrespectful. Every time Stat says that, my first thought is, that's kind of disrespectful. That's kind of disrespectful. And let's see what else we got in here. Let's see. That might be it. Yeah, I think that might be it. All right, so Stat's back in. It says his device isn't connected. Let's see. Yo, Stat at the bottom. Oh, yeah, you're back. Here you go. Okay. Can't hear you?
Can you see me?
Yeah. See you and hear you.
I can't hear you. Talk.
Yo, you can't hear me?
No, I can't hear you. Let's see.
At all. Is there, check the bottom, and there's a microphone, a camera, a monitor. Is your microphone on mute? Let's see.
I can't hear you. Can they hear you?
Can you guys hear me?
They can see me, but they can't
see
hear
you.
Me. Can they hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear and see.
No,
you.
I can't hear you at all.
Yeah, I can hear and see you. Let's see. They said they can hear you. They can hear you. They just can't see you, but you can't see us.
You. I can see your mouth moving. I can see you're laughing.
try to go out and come back in. Here, I'll go out and come back in. Let's see if that makes a difference for you. Which I don't. Let's see.
I can't. Did somebody say that I think I'm superior to music? I just seen somebody say that. I don't think I'm superior to anything. I'm just expressing my opinion. We need one of stats. Where is the? Let's see.
Yo,
Nope.
okay, here we still can't. It's got to be you.
Should I go out again?
Yeah, go out.
How about you know what you do? How about?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not gonna work.
What?
We trying to be fancy. See, we try to do this fancy shit, and it didn't work.
I just texted you the other link. You want to try the other link?
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see. Justin got me this brand new damn stand for my iPad. We trying to do it all fancy. Like, should have just kept it ghetto. Then we was the way we do it on Thursday, trying to upgrade and all of that.
Take a look at this. Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
It's not the earbuds. Let me see. Let me hold on. Let me go out.
That's what Aaron's saying. We got Aaron watching. Shout out to Aaron, man. Aaron's been doing a lot of great work with us behind the scene. He added all these new sounds for the soundboard. Sets up the streams. I agree, Teresa. These are definitely black. We can't see you at all now either. Try the other link. Try the other link. Here, I'll text you. Try this link. Ain't this something? Ain't this about to be? We decided to go online to stream remotely because we were having resolution problems in the studio.
It's not the thing.
And now
I'm gonna try this link. Hold on.
We do this every Tuesday. We do this every Thursday, no problem. Every Thursday night, no problem. We try on Tuesday to fix the resolution that we were getting in studio, and now we got audio problems. Second applause. That's funny. You're tuned in live regardless. Third Verse Podcast. We go live every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m., every Thursday morning at 8 a.m., and then Thursday nights at 9 p.m. PST. We have a new music show where we react to the new music that drops each week.
Hold it down.
Here we go. We got Stat. Stat Quo, DJ Mormile, and myself. We have another news announcement based off of our coverage last week. And once we get this audio figured out, we will give you the updates on where things go. But if you like the show, if you support the show, like the show, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share a link. If you really love us, really just make sure you drop super chats. All of that is welcome. It helps keep this project moving forward. If you are someone who loves baseball, I have nothing to say about it. I don't really follow it, but I heard the Dodgers are good. So big shout out to the Dodgers. 1 second applause. And Stat's still trying to figure it out over here. So on the docket for today, we have a chart report. We have some follow-up update to our story last week with Game. We definitely want to talk about what's happening in New York right now. You know, between 38 Special, Jadakiss, all that stuff. We have that on the docket here too. But big shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see Stats back in here. I'm going to add him to the stage. Let's see.
All right, let me put my headphones in here.
I think the stand is covering part of your camera.
It is? Which part?
The top part.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, the top part. Yeah, just slide it over or something.
What about now?
It's covering it slightly to the right. It's just where it's positioned, so you have to slide the iPad a little bit.
It's not even an iPad.
Oh, your phone? Okay. Well, then you have to slide your phone a little bit.
It's still covering it?
Nah, it's not bad. It's not noticeable. It's slightly to the left.
Is it noticeable?
It's not bad. Let's see what the chat says. What do you guys think? Is his stand covering this a little bit too much? Let's see.
What'd they say?
No one said anything yet. Is Stat screen obstructed for you guys? Is that too bad? Does he need to move the handle slightly over? All right. Yeah, you're fine. Everybody says you're fine.
Everybody sound fine?
Yeah. All right, so you can hear us and see us.
Yeah, man, trying to be fancy.
Dang. Okay, well, at least you're back. Let's hopefully
trying to be fancy, dog.
I wonder what happened with that, though. It was working in the beginning, then it just stopped.
That's terrible, dog.
We'll figure it out. Let's do a quick update on the Game story, because Game responded to us.
Hey, I want to shout out to the dude that seen me running and yell my name out. He in the chat. Shout out to him, man.
Who, with this morning? Or in the treadmill? Where you at? You
I
outside?
was running a little like a marathon type of deal.
Was that today or this on Friday?
I don't know the day. You know, I'm not like that, but I seen him in the thing. I want to shout him out.
That's what's
You
up.
know what I'm saying? I also want to shout out Garden of Living Arts, who hit us up on Cash App. Shout out to you. And then for the birthday, whatever, you know how you get down.
Right.
Tommy Combs on Venmo. Sometimes we don't get to see these people because that's my fault because I'm supposed to be monitoring that and I don't. And I tell Justin like long after the stream. So shout out to y'all, everybody that's on X and Twitter that come through with Cash App and Venmo. We see y'all and y'all gonna get y'all shout outs too. We appreciate y'all. Over here fucking up.
Well, this is a choppy start to the show.
Hey, listen, we make it work though.
We do. That's one thing you can say about that verse.
Dog, you know, it's been times where we hadn't even had a show at this time. We were sitting around trying to figure it out. So it's better than it could be a lot worse for sure.
That's the truth. I wonder if my resolution is bad. Someone said Justin Hunte is streaming from the back rooms. So I must be crazy. I haven't even looked at mine. Let's see.
It's a little choppy, but I'm not gonna. I can't tell you nothing considering what. I'm the reason why we're doing my resolution is the reason why we're even doing this right now. Considering what.
Yeah, mine looks bad. Well, you know, at least one of us is clear. All right. Third Verse Morning Show, where we can't find good Wi-Fi nowhere.
It's crazy.
All right, I'm gonna show this clip from our game conversation with Glasses, and then I'm gonna show the response that Game left on our chat. So we had this clip here, and I really think about this a lot because to me this is one of the examples of just really how significant Game has been, his career has been, the things he's accomplished has been, and really the opportunities that he's had that most people probably didn't even know about. And so here's a clip from that conversation.
Place ain't no place for no real nigga. And now I realize it. I accepted it, cuz. I accepted the entertainment is not the place for a real nigga. Like, this is a place for entertainment. People want to be entertained. They don't give a fuck if it's real. They just want to be entertained. So how do I argue with the niggas that's right all the time, cuz? How? How do I argue with Chuck? He could look crazy. You going against Dot is this nigga little brother.
Yeah.
You damn near raised this nigga in the business. Like, nigga, you are all our first signs of success. Nigga, we saw it. Rock, all of us. Nip, all of us. We watched
Glasses, I said yesterday on Culture United, Game could have signed everybody.
every last person.
He could have had everybody. Tyler, the Creator, he had you, but J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, Tyga, Nipsey, Kendrick.
That's why Top and Tom got mad. They were trying to give him half a TDE. Chuck ain't never wanted to be in the fucking executive side of the business, and you know that better than anybody.
Nigga, he showed up to their video with a Jason mask on. That's why half the little niggas in TDE hate him. Exactly. He wore a Jason mask in J-Rock video.
So, again, the audience buys.
So that was one of the clips that went viral this weekend, right? Game responded, everybody. So here's what Game said. Y'all gonna be let down every time trying to tell Game what Game shoulda, coulda, woulda done. You ever thought that Game is happy living his life the way he wants to? I don't want to be no CEO of shit except my family. Industry fake AF, and so are the ninjas in it. These CEOs sign y'all and steal money from the artists and give them slave deals. I helped everybody get in position and didn't take a dime from them. Respect my name and learn something. I'm alive, rich, and in control of my life. So, it's a big shout out to Game.
No lie told.
No lie told. Big shout out to Game. That's good.
I mean, just one thing about it. You know, he does what the fuck he want to do when he want to do it.
Yeah.
And I hope people's got some insight because some people was like, man, Stat, you tarnishing his name? I said, no, I'm not tarnishing his name. I'm watching his name being tarnished because y'all don't understand where he coming from. And so it's because he's not talking and giving y'all and telling y'all why he feels the way he feels. I'm out here, I have a show, I'm going to express myself for him. And when it comes down to it, even the Kendrick stuff, I want y'all to just imagine for a second. You've been cool, somebody that you feel like you helped get into the business, right? Regardless of how the cars may land or whatever. But in your mind, you helped this person get in the business. The person has told you inspired them to get in the business, right? You do songs with them. Y'all do a bunch of songs. You assuming it's family, right? And all of a sudden, you can't get the nigga on the telephone. You call this person, you call that person, motherfucker won't talk to you. Then this big ass battle comes up, right? It's one nigga that always answer your calls that you talk to all the time. That's always there for you. Then there's another nigga that say he inspired you, but you can't get the nigga on the phone. And people asking you where you supposed to side. So as a grown ass man, the way I assume life, if I can't get you on the phone, then you don't fuck with me like that. That's just the way I see it. Everybody in here on the third verse that comes here, I don't mind all of y'all having my phone number or hitting me up. Y'all DM me, hey, y'all listen to the show, I always respond because I fuck with y'all. Now, if you hit me up and say, I don't listen to your damn show, I'm not going to respond. That's how that goes, right? Somebody's not talking to you if you don't fuck with them. So I was giving people a perspective of him to say, hey, well, if I'm hitting everybody around him and he's still not reaching out to me, what am I to assume from that? But from Kendrick's standpoint, what I was trying to explain to his side of it, dude just does that. He just cuts access off. That's just how he does. And it's not nothing personal. So it's not for you to take it personal. But everybody's different and they're going to have different feelings of it because some people are above whatever you think you need. I don't give a damn what you think you need. Nigga, I'm trying to get in contact with you. What the fuck is you talking about? It's me. You see what I'm saying? It's like some people don't want to wait in that line at the club. Some people feel like they shouldn't have to wait in line. So that's why it feels weird to him. So it's like, no. So I'm going to do an interview. Niggas ask me, so Drake and Kendrick, where you at? I just got off the phone with Drake. I've been trying to talk to Kendrick for 2-3 years. Nigga, I didn't talk to Top. I didn't talk to this one. I didn't talk to that one. Everybody knows. Tell y'all a story. I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm going to fucking say it anyway because that's what we do here on the third verse. I'm at the Century City Mall. This is after I had told Ali. I never told Top, but I told Ali. I think I told Ali. I said, yo, tell Dot I want to talk to him. It wasn't nothing about nothing like that. It was just me because I hadn't talked to him. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't text that number that I had on him. I seen Whitney, and I think it was both kids or one of the kids. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe it was one of them, but she was pushing the stroller. I seen her. I'm like, oh hey, I didn't even think she remembered me. I'm like, you remember me? She's like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Stat, what is wrong with you? She's talking to me like, nigga, of course I know who you are. I'm like, oh shit. He's like, look at the baby. I'm looking at the look just like him. Beautiful. Whit has always been incredible. She's amazing. I tell Whitney, hey, tell Doc to hit me. Did he hit me? No, he didn't hit me. I had spoken to Dave after that. I never asked Dave because I felt like it was not something that I needed to ask Dave. But in my mind, because I understand it, I never took offense to the nigga not hitting me. You get what I'm saying? Like I never took that offense, but I can see how somebody could. Because everybody go through what they go through. So I'm able to understand, hey man, nigga going through what he going through. And he in a tough spot. So it's like, I ain't, when I say a tough spot, it's because nobody can prepare you for what he has accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can prepare you for being that person in this game. So you can't even talk to everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So I never took offense to it because I understand. But I can understand, but I can see how somebody else on the outside would be mad as hell. You can't get this nigga on the phone. It's somebody I used to talk to all the time. We never had no problems before. So that's my perspective on me talking about the game thing. Everybody's different how they take stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just, maybe I shouldn't have said that with, I ain't mean to put out the fact that you was at the mall, but she was just out there dolo. She don't give a damn. That's why I fuck with her. That star shit does not apply to Wit. Wit is living her life, nigga. She's not give a fuck about what y'all talking about. That's why when that Drake shit came out about like him hitting Whitney, I was like, nigga, are you crazy? Do you know Whitney, nigga? I'm like, are you out of your mind, dog? And then, do you know Dot hitting a woman? Are you out of your mind, dog? I was so flabbergasted by that. Then insinuated that Dave was the dad of his kids. I was like, yo, are you out of your fucking mind? Nigga, do you not know? Who is giving you this information? And we found out who was giving that fucking stupid ass information too, by the way. Dumbass nigga.
Who was it?
Some dude, man, that ended up was working and he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, and then ended up going over there to work with them. I ain't gonna put it. I don't even want to get a nigga no platform, but yeah, we found out about the old bitch ass nigga, man, talking that dumb shit.
Who told? Wait, how'd you guys find out?
I'm just saying, we definitely found out who that nigga was giving them niggas some terrible intel. Niggas was laughing, dog.
Right.
Like niggas was laughing. Are you kidding me, dog? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this without being messy. Have you ever had a friend, ladies in here? Have you ever dated a dude and he had a friend that whenever something was going on, the nigga was always with his homeboy? You start to grow to not like the homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You don't fuck with the homeboy. You love your nigga, but the homeboy get on your nerves sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And you only really be checking on the homeboy because that's where you catch your nigga, because he always with your homeboy. So I'm gonna let y'all put that where y'all want to put it. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely no. Are you crazy, nigga? Are you out of your mind to say that? No. That shit was nuts. That's the one question that I would ask Drake. If I knew him, nigga, why did you say that? Why did you say anything about Dave? And what is wrong with you, dog? Why you met Kendrick, nigga? You met him. You know you met him. Once you meet Dot, you already know. Like these niggas is crazy. That nigga said that, I was like, dog, dude must have been. And the song, and just so y'all know, Taylor Made, that shit was not supposed to come out. It wasn't supposed to come out. That shit leaked, and once it leaked, it was over with. But my point to the person that I was talking to on their side was it should have never been made. You know what I'm saying? It should have never been made, though.
That's my favorite joint he put out during the battle, though. I say it all the time. Like, I don't look. And when I say favorite, I'm not talking about how it clearly did not work out for him. Okay, yeah. Like that track did not resonate probably with anybody but me. But I enjoyed it because I like hearing Drake rap in third person, and that doesn't happen very often. Throughout his career, he spends most of his time talking about him from his point of view. And this time, we get him talking. There's three point of views on that track, and it's just one person. That is not something I'm used to with a Drake song. And I really enjoy it.
It's this song, out of all the songs that Game has, that's crazy. And he's talking about his different experiences while he's been in this industry with different women. It's a masterpiece. And he's never put it out. And Lord, I used to pray that it leaked. So I think all my prayers that his song that he did leaked, it just backfired and the Drake one leaked on the other side of it. But I pray, dog, it's this song, dog, Justin, listen, it is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, man. It's some of the most toxic rapping about his different encounters with some of the most famous women that you don't even know that he has. Oh, it's incredible. Dog, Take Off. I think Take Off and them was Offset, Migo, they on the hook.
Uh-oh, we froze. Is that me? Is that me or is that Stat? Let's see. Looks like that's Stat, and he's back to black and white.
I'm back.
Still can't see you.
Now I can't hear you.
Yeah, you gone again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. That's
Dog,
crazy. And
what
that's your
in the
phone
hell
now
is
too.
going
That's
on?
that's your phone now too, right? Hold on.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, Stat's coming back. But yeah, there's people. I think I saw some people in the chat asking which song is my favorite. Now I'm not talking about my favorite release of everything, but my favorite song from Drake in the battle is Tailor Made Freestyle. It's the one example of Drake doing something that I'm not used to him doing. Everything else that he did in this battle, as effective as it was or wasn't, that is stuff that I just expect from Drake. I don't expect Drake to do third-person storytelling, which is what I love about that.
It's my internet.
It's gotta be your internet. It's gotta
That
be your
shit
internet.
crazy. That shit crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold on, mine's blurry, so I want to see what happens if I plug this in. Because every time I try to plug my Wi-Fi directly into the device, it never works. I'll be right back, Stat. But yeah, you can keep talking about the game song. That's what you were talking about before we left.
Yes, y'all, it's this song. And I hate to be that dude to talk about something that's not out, but it's magnificent. It's fantastic. It's toxic. And I used to always want him to put it out. And he never put the song out. And so I think my wanting that he dropped that record, I think it had everything to do with maybe the energy behind that type of shit had something to do with the Drake record leaking. You know what I'm saying? They joining us on this is the third verse. We normally are in studio. Clearly we have some Wi-Fi issues. I got people coming over here to check on the check on the happenings of the Wi-Fi. I mean, we might have to lay some cable in this motherfucker. I have the screen has the spectrum has fucked up even twice, and we're doing it like this. I don't know. Justin's having his own issues over there. I don't know what's going on with Los Angeles and Spectrum, but they got to get their shit together. They got to get it together for sure, because this shit is not. It's not the business. It's not what we came here for. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we got it. I'm just talking about how terrible Spectrum is, man. This shit is horrible.
It's the worst. It's the worst, and it's not cheap.
Hell no, it ain't fucking cheap.
And it's not cheap.
Punk motherfuckers.
But yeah, Tailor Made Freestyle. You didn't like that song?
No. It's not that. This is my thing.
Okay.
It kicked it off. As I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again. Imagine if he never said nothing, and he only spoke in an interview. Imagine if he never dropped a song. Just talking about Drake. If he never dropped a song, and he did an interview and be like, "Man, I don't know where this tension is coming from." He spoke from this position, and then he said, "I think I did everything I could do to help him in his situation, even though I felt like he's a talented guy." This is me. If I'm Drake, this is what I would have said. Of course, he's talented, and I love his talent. I love his music. That's why I took him on tour with me. I took him and ASAP with me. I said, he asked me to get on his album. Not only did I get on his album, but I also gave him a hit record that he chose not to take, which is, I love bad. That's my fucking problem. Drake sent that to Kendrick. He didn't feel like it fit. So if I was so dead set on not seeing him be successful, would I have done any of those things? Now imagine if he sat down and had that type of interview and be like, "Man, this guy's coming at me," regardless of what happened behind the scene of why Dot didn't like him. Imagine if he did that. It would have been a totally different situation. It would have been different.
You don't think that opens up a separate can of worms?
Nah, because you're not. You be like, I'm not getting into a verbal discussion with someone with myself. That's what I would have said. I was like, why am I going to try to battle someone that I helped make?
Well,
That's battling myself.
The follow-up question would be, well, why have you been throwing subs for the past 10 years if that's your position?
But that's what I'm saying. But that's your position. It's in that interview, I'm not talking to him. And you know what I would say? Because every MC, let's go throughout the history of rap, is always talking to somebody else. You can put somebody in that place if you want to. I was dissing niggas the whole time. I sleep with your baby mama. I took your girl. I took your bitch. I'm not necessarily talking to somebody, but it sounds like I am. So that would have been my rebuttal instantly. Like, you can go through everybody's rap and it sound like we talking to somebody else. You can put anybody in these positions. You know what I'm saying? That's what hip hop has been. That's what I would have said. So Justin, you wouldn't have liked it if it was me.
Well, no,
he's bullshit.
I would ask another follow up. I'm like, okay,
come on, let's go. Let's do it. Come on.
On the song 100, when you're in Compton standing next to Game, and you say, "I would have had all your fans if I didn't go pop and stayed on some conscious shit." That was just randomly at anybody. It wasn't directed at Kendrick.
But that's not just him. It's a lot of MCs that aren't that rap. That's not necessarily commercial MCs that have taken pod shots at me that you are neglecting to mention. It's a bunch of them. Mos Def had said what he said during that time. It could have been him. Y'all don't know who am I talking to? That's the whole point of doing the song. That's what I would have said. Like, man, if I say your name, then I'm addressing you. If you assume I'm talking to you, then a hit dog gonna holler.
So.
Yes, I like this. I'm Drake and you. Let's go.
I think you were definitely much more adept at this than Drake is, to be honest. I think Drake got to the point. I mean, all this is revisionist history at this point in time, right? It is a fun game.
Yeah.
All right. So it's like, okay, well, when you after Control dropped and you started you went on The Crown, and you were sitting there saying how people don't even like the song, they don't listen to it. That wasn't directed at Kendrick. Or the Hot 97 interview? That wasn't. But
I didn't say that in a rhyme. I'm talking just like I'm talking now in an interview. I didn't do a verbal spat on a rhyme. Because he came with a song that no one listens to anymore, and I'm telling you that no one's gonna listen to it. And then do the people listen to it? I just said exactly what happened. I'm not dissing him, but these are the facts. People don't go back and listen to that verse. It's over. It happened. It was a shock value. But 10 years from now, what are we gonna be listening to?
And so when Marcellus Wiley went on record saying that you had a breakdown on ESPN because you're upset that Kendrick might be on the show over the song, and they had to get him released.
But who was Marcellus Wiley? I don't even know him. I don't know, dude.
Okay.
I would have killed it, nigga.
I see. Okay, yeah, you look like the Flash out here dodging bullets. I see you.
Nigga, listen. I'm saying I would have killed it if I was Drake. Y'all wouldn't have got the battle, nigga. It wouldn't have even happened.
It would have looked bad either way. It would look bad.
I would have killed it.
It would have looked less bad, but at least it wouldn't have added up to lawsuits. I'll say that.
Dog, there would be no Not Like Us. That's the worst thing that came out of this battle. You know how he said the Control verse we don't listen to? We don't listen to that. But Not Like Us, we listen to that. This niggas is listening to that.
I actually think it's the best thing to come out the battle.
I'm talking about from his perspective. I ain't talking about from everyone else.
Everybody needs to get humbled sooner or later. Everybody needs to know who not to mess with. I think there's a learning lesson in here.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just telling you that song. There would be no Super Bowl. There would be no Not Like Us. Mm-hmm. And who knows what would have happened with Kendrick dropping music not being on TDE. And this battle brought Top and Kendrick back closer than they ever was. Nothing brings niggas together like war. Nothing. Dog, think about America. Remember, I don't know if y'all old enough when that Persian Gulf shit hit and Whitney Houston sang the fucking national anthem. I was a kid, but I remember we was all patriotic. Like, nigga, let's go get them. Come on, America. Come on. We America. We about to get them. They blew our shit up at us gassed up. You know what I'm saying? That's what bring niggas together. War bring people together. How fucked up is that? It's fucked up. But that's how it goes.
I don't think that would have worked well for Drake. I think Drake would have to do something. Because you know what? Because what's interesting is like Dot doesn't say Drake's name either. He doesn't say it on Not Like Us. Or excuse me, Like That. He doesn't say any names. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why Drake shouldn't have said nothing. That's why Drake shouldn't have said nothing. That's my point.
Okay.
That's my point. That's why I told That's why I told Wonder, why did he say anything, nigga? Dog. You know one of the greatest quotes that I say all the time, Justin? Every night around the world, there are billions of dogs that howl and bark at the moon. What does the moon do, Justin? Sits up in that sky and shines. It never acknowledges the dogs. So with that being said, be the moon, young man. Be the moon. Huh? Be the moon, nigga. One of my favorite quotes.
Word up. You're tuning in live right now. Third Verse Podcast every Tuesday morning right here, 8 a.m. Every Thursday morning right here, 8 a.m. There was something academics said that, so related to this topic that I do think is interesting. The clip is long. I'm not going to play the whole thing here, but I'll play a portion of it. And he's basically saying that he believes Rick Ross lost 50% of his fan base by going against Drake. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm getting so much better at this. Okay.
He's doing fine too.
And he got a lot of other shit going on.
When you got a lot of shit going on, like, yo, what? Yeah. You know they selling thighs now at Wingstop and shit. Like, you know, like, yo, they got like the little, yeah, man, like he got a lot of, we love Ross. Like, I love Ross personally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't really gonna ever like, but like, bruv, the spade is a spade. Drake is the king of this hip hop shit, and respectfully, everybody who was like going against him, we're realizing in real time that maybe they needed him. And it's okay to just say, truth be told, we're kind of realizing that all these rappers needed him. Facts. It's okay to say it.
He's doing.
That's a clip of what he says. He goes on, but his broader point is, now that we've seen Ross drop, now that we've seen Future drop, now we've seen a bunch of people who are around this battle drop. We've seen Cole drop, or we've seen people around this battle drop. We're starting to see the landscape a little bit differently. And from his assessment, he believes that Ross lost 50% of his buying audience through this battle. He did 20,000. I think he's about to do right around 20,000. He believes he could have done 40,000 had he not gone head to head with Drake. What do you think?
Why don't we respect the age and attrition of artists' careers? We do it in sports. Even though LeBron is going to the Sixers, we know there's a chance that the Sixers won't win the title because LeBron is in his 40s. Rick Ross is 50-something years old, guys. He's not the same Rick Ross he was when he was putting out that music before. His passion for making music isn't the same. He's more because he's surrounded by the opulence that he was doing the music for. His conversation around the music, what's the thing he said? I already got my money. I ain't worried about the sales. That's somebody that tells you that they don't care about the music, because as an artist, of course I'm worried about the sales, because I'm worried about the people that it impacts. I'm not making this shit to make no money. So at the end of the day, it's changed for him. So he's getting the results of where he is right now in his mind is what's happening with the music. It's not a passion for him like it was. You can hear the album and see that. That's not passion. That's just nigga just going through the motions. You get what I'm saying? That's why the great ones retire. Like Aaron Donald's like, I can't give to the game that I was gonna give to the game, and I don't want to cheat the game. Rappers be cheating the game. I'm talking about they cheat rap because they don't go at it with the same amount of passion that they did in the beginning. They just don't. But some artists do, and they still continue to live in their success. One thing, you might not like Eminem's new albums, but one thing you're not going to get on there and say that he's not trying to rap at the best that he can on there. He is rapping at a level that I mean, when he did a song with Jid is in the prime of Jidness. Eminem is step for step with him. Maybe even better than him on that song. You get what I'm saying? Like, so because it's still passion. It's not about how much it's going to sell. It's about how it's going to impact the people. So with Drake, whether he was with Ross or with Future or not, if they put out subpar albums like they did, that shit would have just did the same thing. It would have did the same. The only difference is Drake would have been on the song, so maybe it would have helped the sales. He could say that. But nigga, that shit's subpar. Both of those albums are worse than Iceman. Both of them. And Drake is more successful than both of them and put more effort into Iceman than they put into their albums. Just
that's one thing you gotta say about this Drake release. He put effort in. He did actual outside activations. He turned the whole city of Toronto into a set. He gave 3 different projects, whether people like them or not. You got 3 albums at one time. You know what I mean? In my opinion, he played well into his audience by bringing up all his old stuff that they wanted, to see their idol clap back to. I can't say. I mean, we talked about the Ross album while it was happening. That could have been a 12-song project, and it would have been fine. There is nothing close to, levels of soulfulness or spirituality that he's also offered at different points in his career historically. You know what I mean? It's really like, it felt like someone who had to put out an album, which doesn't seem like the case. Perhaps he, like you said, he talked about how he got his money up front. Maybe he did. Maybe that means he's fine with it. And that's what he really needed. And he just threw this out here so he can get a bag. But it's really unfortunate. It looks terrible. Same thing with Future.
And I try not to do this when I'm talking to you, but I definitely looked at this chat. And somebody said I'm blaming the artist. I'm not blaming the artist. It's not a blame. Somebody said I'm blaming the artist because their projects aren't as good. It's the situations our lives change, man. My passion is going. If I've always wanted money and I wanted to have money, and that's what I strive to get. Once I get a lot of money, generally most people don't go as hard as they went when they didn't have it. You get what I'm saying? It's a different type of scenario. But those that are more passionate about the art of it, that doesn't change. So if people, I'm not letting the artist off the hook, and I'm not making it their fault. I'm just saying the situations change. When Ross did Every Day I'm Hustling, that's a different dude than the guy we got today. It's a different guy. That dude wasn't on private planes. That dude didn't have every girl trying to sleep with him. That dude didn't have multiple properties around the world. Future hadn't sold his catalog. When we racks on rack, when Future was on that and doing those songs, that's a different Future than we have today. Future 40-some years old and just been in his success for damn near 2 decades. This nigga been popping. It ain't in everybody to maintain that same level of passion. That's why 40-year-old niggas ain't in the NBA. LeBron's still there. It's only certain guys that's gonna be able to do that. I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Is that passion or is that physical limitations?
That both, but with rapping is passion. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no way the Stat Quo I would have been able to maintain for 20 years that level of passion if I achieved the success any of those guys have had. I would have fell off a long time ago, dog. That's why whenever I'm like lacking inspiration, I call Drake and I go to his house and I watch him. When he's working on something, bruh, it's like the nigga has no money. He's like he's fucking poor, bruh. I've told this story a bunch of times. I say it again. This nigga elbows here when he was recording. He was grinding his elbows into his pants so much as he was laying the verse. These shits was bleeding, y'all. Blood coming out of them. It meant that much to him. This nigga's a billionaire. It means that much to him, dog. When them motherfuckers lay verses, Justin, they're going syllable at a time. They are so obsessed with trying to make the best song possible. This nigga Eminem told me he wants a song as big as Happy Birthday. Nigga, do y'all understand? Happy Birthday is sang every fucking day by billions of people. He said, I ain't made Happy Birthday yet, so I'm done. I can't quit. These are the people we talking about. That level of fucking obsession Only certain people have it, dog. It's only certain people have it. So that level, I don't expect everybody to be on that. I don't expect everybody to be on that. And you can hear who has it and who don't, because you can hear the performance of the song if you listen closely. And you can hear Rick Ross's performance on them songs that lackadaisical. He laid it, okay, cool, that's good. That's good enough, boss. Because he's not no one's producing him and making him go back and do it over again. Like when he did that Devil in a Red Dress for Kanye West, he did an interview and talked about it. He laid the verse. Kanye came in there and said, man, I love you, but that ain't it. He was so challenged. He was so mad that nigga said, he's like, what? He did an interview and said it. You mean that ain't it? I'm the boss. He went back in there and laid one of his greatest verses that he's ever done. You gotta challenge these. You gotta challenge these motherfuckers, dog. And you gotta get them up out of their shit. Like that's what he needs. Future need that too. Future needs to be challenged. No, nigga, you're not. You're 40-something years old. Okay, we're doing honest right now. This is called the real me. Let's talk about your relationship with your children. Let's talk about why you ain't married. Let's really get in depth. Let's stop fucking skedaddling around it. Let's talk about how it felt when you lost young Scooter. All your fallen comrades. Let's really get in depth. Let's give these niggas 7, 8 songs. Let's give them 12 records, but let's give them 7, 8 songs of us talking some real shit on this motherfucker. Okay, you Rick Ross nigga set in stone. Why are you here? Why did you write Tears of Joy, my nigga? What does it mean, the journey to get here, to be the boss, to be the billionaire that you are? Man, we all this bullshit, lackadaisical. I got a bitch. She sucking dick. She licking ass. I'm getting cash. I'm in my car because I'm a star. Hey, man. That shit work. Okay, cool. All right. You know, that shit all right. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what's up? What's up? I expect, yeah, you the boss. I love your music, nigga. I fuck with you. But, man, I ain't got time for that, man. It's a play. Get your bread then. Get your bread then, y'all. Get your bread. Cool. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Get your bread, right? Respect it. That's like me sitting up here. We having this conversation, Justin. I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. You ask me a question. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I like that. That's all right. Everybody in here gonna leave the fucking chat. I'm in this motherfucker. I'm passionate. I want to be here, nigga. I want to get better. You know what I said to myself this morning, Justin? I looked up to the heavens above. I said, help me to allow Justin to speak more. Please help me to shut the fuck up. Help me be better at this. Help me.
I'm a fantastic listener. Justin, I get it. I see what you're saying.
Justin, I was up at 4 a.m, bro, preparing for this, y'all.
Yeah.
I went and did cardio, wearing the sauna suit. I sat in the bathtub. You know what I'm saying? Doing some yoga shit. You know what I mean? So I can look my best on camera. Exfoliate my skin. You know what I'm saying? Looking to the heavens above. Helping to be better, to be a better person to do this shit. I'm serious about this shit. I am passionate about this shit. Been thinking about this shit. Fuck my birthday. What we talking about on Tuesday with Justin Hunte? We gotta show up for the people, nigga. Fuck we talking about, nigga. And that's how it's supposed to be with these motherfucking records. And if you don't want to do that, then do something else you passionate about, nigga. You see Michael Jordan out there with them high ass jeans on, that NASCAR nigga running around looking. You see how passionate he is about them cars?
He passionate
because he's passionate. Level. Do what you passionate about, people. Don't just do it just for some money. Fuck that money, nigga. What I tell y'all this today. I offer you $100 billion. Will you take it if you can't wake up tomorrow? I know you're gonna say no. You're gonna say fuck that $100 billion. I want to wake up. Okay then, nigga. So wake up knowing you got $100 billion because you was allowed to wake up. Your life is worth more than $100 billion. Be passionate, niggas. Fuck we talking about, niggas. I'm future. I got racks. I got stacks. I got hoes. I'm in the club. I club. My hair is green. My hair is orange. My hair is yellow. It's the real me. My shirt is off. Fuck out of here, nigga. You future, nigga. You a goat. Act like it. Nigga, act like a goat, nigga. He a goat, Justin. He's a goat. So be a goat. If not, do something else.
You're tuned in live to Third Verse Podcast every Tuesday a.m., 8 a.m. right here. Every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. right here. I like this. I think people need to hear the good word when they wake up in the morning. I think people need to be reminded how much of a blessing it is to have the opportunity to create a better tomorrow. I think all these people walking around here acting as if they're sitting on top of the world because of all the things that they've accomplished need to realize that the race don't stop. The race, you gonna call your album Set in Stone and it's set in poo-poo, pee-pee, wee-wee, that's a problem.
Hello. We're not talking about just anybody. These guys are the greatest. These are the greatest. Regardless of how we feel, somebody believes that Future is the greatest. Somebody believes that Rick Ross is the greatest. Somebody believes that Drake is the greatest. Kendrick's the greatest. So that's my expectation. And when I hear it, because I can hear, I know how it is to just go through the motions. You know, we niggas get them that we call it you get a bag, nigga give you like 20,000, you want a verse, and you just go in there and just lay it real quick. That shit, that's how niggas do. And that's what some of that raw shit sound like. That's some of that shit, dog. Niggas is too good, dog. Justin, too good. Bro, we take y'all, I don't know. I want y'all to know we take this, me and Justin take this shit serious. Okay? This nigga be calling me about Culture United weeks ahead of time on different shit. We take this shit serious as fuck. And we have always been like that. When it was two people in here to where it is now and where it's gonna fucking go. We prepare as if we fucking the biggest show in the goddamn world. And we appreciate y'all because we know that it's important to y'all, so it's fucking more important to us. Fuck that. We ain't gonna come in here and bullshit. Okay, Justin, that's cool. Well, I'm not gonna tell people that. I'm not going to tell y'all what that happened. Oh, no. That's a secret. I'm not going to talk about that. No. What the fuck I'm up here for, nigga?
That's people's favorite thing about you. That's a gift that keeps on giving. I saw that so many times last week.
Yeah. And guess what? It's all true. That's why I told Justin. That's why you don't hear none of these niggas saying nothing. Because it's all fucking true. If I said it, if I tell you a flea can fly a plane, you get a motherfucking first class ticket. You hear me?
That's what we're saying about French Montana, that French Montana story. Because earlier this year, there was a French Montana story where he was trying to tell people, read your contracts. And, I don't get paid off of one of my biggest songs ever. Right? And then Stat came out and revealed that, that's because you stole it. You stole the song. Right? That's not your song. You stole Unforgettable. And the people in the comment section on this channel and on my channel with the stories I did were sitting here questioning Stat. They were sitting there saying, he don't know what he's talking about. He's making this up. He has no idea what he's talking about. Right? Well, since that initial conversation that we started or we put out there, Mike Will Made It talked about it. I think Sway Lee talked about it. And one person and nobody denied any of it. Nobody denied any of it, including French Montana. Because it's true.
Exactly. And somebody just said Stat never been top 10 Billboard. Artist that I had signed to me has. And artists I written for been top 10, sir or ma'am or whoever said that. You know what I'm saying? If I really just wanted to go viral, Justin, nigga, I just would get up here and talk about the motherfuckers. If I just want to just set this bitch off, I just get up here and start talking my shit. And niggas can't say nothing. Because I already told Justin how you can tell that I wrote it. But we not going to do that.
It's really genius, actually. It's genius. It's genius.
So, nigga, if I just want to be viral, nigga, that ain't what it is. And Stat ain't been top 10. Yes, the fuck I have. All the rappers that you love, nigga, I've been in the room with them niggas with bars, nigga, putting it together. I've been doing this shit over 20 years, man. Dre just got me around because I'm funny. No, nigga, I'm nice, nigga, with that ink pen. I just wasn't interested. I didn't know how to transfer who I was as a person on the microphone. 2 Chainz was able to do that. That's why I love Chainz. He took his personality in real life and gave it to y'all in songs. I wasn't able to do that. This personality that I have, I wasn't able to transfer this to the music. That was my biggest flaw as an artist. But nigga, I could do it for somebody else. I can do it for some, and I have done it for some of the greatest, motherfucker. So I've been top 10, nigga. Them all them awards niggas covered. I piss on that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I've never cared about my name being in nothing because I know what I do. And guess what? The people that know what I do, when I walk into a studio, nigga, who said I wasn't top 10 on Billboard, they salute as if a general walking that motherfucker because I'm good at it. I was taught by the best. You know what I'm saying? I was taught by the best. I was crowned by the best. The day Scarface told me I was dope, I won. The day Eminem said I was dope, I won. The day Dr. Dre said I was dope, I won. The day Pimp C said I was dope, I won. The day Jay-Z said, yo, who is that? He's dope, I won. Fuck out of here, nigga. The day Nas said I was hard, I won, nigga. Fuck you talking about. He ain't did this, you ain't did this, you ain't read this. I don't know what he did. Nigga, that's because I'm not a fucking hoe ass nigga like the rest of these niggas that put all their accomplishments on their Instagram. All look at my jewelry, look at my watch, look at my chain, look at my awards. Nigga, my award is that everybody around me love me, nigga. And the people I love, I'm able to look out when it's time to look out. You clearly ain't somebody I love, so kick rocks. Fuck out of here, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? You never been top 10 on Billboard. Yes, I have. I have. You just don't know it.
It's happening. All happening right here at the Reverse Podcast. I mean, it's the truth, man. People need to know. People need to know who they're dealing with. People need to know how sincere and serious we have to take these things. People need to know how hard it is to be inspired. And people need to know that you can sit there and think you have an idea of what's going on as you watch the world through your screen, but you really have no idea who you're talking to and, generally speaking, who you're listening to.
Dog, I seen Bongo, a producer that me and DJ managed, right? It's just something that y'all don't know. I seen him. I remember when that nigga, when I met Bongo, Bongo wasn't getting, he couldn't even get $1,000 for a beat. We took that kid from 1,000 to getting 30, 40,000 a beat. We started working. He's done Kanye. He's done countless shit. Just look him up. This is somebody that didn't nobody know. Talented as fuck. Now I look up. I'm looking at the Speed shit. Who did? Nigga Bongo produced it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers just be sitting around thinking the nigga just over. Nigga, what are you talking about? Y'all ain't never seen. Y'all didn't know who DJ was. Y'all like, who the fuck is this white motherfucker? This weird. This nigga that damn near 200 million records.
I didn't know who he was. I thought he was actually a DJ.
Oh, Stat don't know shit about young rap. Oh, well, I work with Lyrical Lemonade. I started there. When we started, I tell you this, we didn't have 30 million subscribers when we started. I tell you that. You know, it's a discrepancy. I think it was around 30,000. Cole said it was about 100,000, whatever it was. It wasn't fucking 30 million. And Cole Bennett would tell you out of his mouth, I contributed to that. I wasn't just sitting around, nigga. You think it was just ironic that he was doing Eminem videos? Or just who's the bridge? You fuck niggas. How does that happen? Where's the relationship at? Paul told DJ, oh, Stat used to be something. Oh, let's do it. It works. This is how this shit goes. The fuck y'all talking about? What are y'all saying? What are we talking? Nigga, I'm not just up here. I'm not just, y'all think I just been sitting outside waiting to kick a verse? Nigga, I'm not just, hey, listen, man, I ain't trying to toot my own head. I'm not just anybody up this motherfucker, dog. I know, dog. I wear this black t-shirt. Hey, man, y'all niggas best to go call somebody or have a conversation and go do it. Cause I ain't really got to be trying to do this every time I get up here, nigga. Cause I'm just telling y'all, nigga, I did it. Does it? Don't want to, dog. I did it. Got mad at it. I don't want it no more. That's why I'm doing this. I can keep doing it.
Did it? Got
did
mad
it? Had it? No,
did it?
No, I did it. Had it? Got mad at it. I don't want it no more. Jay-Z did that shit. Do you understand that? Nigga, I'm him with this shit right here, nigga. Y'all niggas talk. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then why these niggas that y'all look up to send me songs on my phone so I can be like, hey, tell me what you think about that?
We saw it last week. We saw it last week with S1.
What does that mean? Oh, they just send it to. I'm just send it to Stat. He can have more shit in his phone. What does that mean? When you see niggas, hey man, come by the studio, I want to play you some stuff. Why is that? Why they want to play it for me? I don't know what I'm talking about. I ain't never been to top 10 on Billboard. Why they want to play it for him? Why? You know why? I know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. I tell y'all about shit on here. That Fox BD kid I told y'all about. I told y'all about him a long time ago. Look at this nigga. That nigga about to blow. I got all that shit in my phone all day. That's what we did. Find new niggas and put them on and get them and get. That's what we do. That shit's clockwork. So now I'm sweating. Hold on.
You tuned in live Third Verse podcast. You want to check some super chats? Let's do some super chats.
Absolutely.
I feel like this is a good super chat break. Let's do a couple of super chats. Big shout out to A Prominent says, for both, top 3 artists that you spent the most amount of time with, chilling, messing around, going out, recording.
Top 3. What you mean, for a skill set or just hanging around?
I guess it sounds like just hanging around. Like they want to see who our closest friends are, I guess.
The Game, Dr. Dre. See, I don't want to insult somebody because there's a lot of motherfuckers.
Right.
But I'm just saying them because they bigger names, but it's a lot of artists, dog. I mean, Bizarre was my next door neighbor. I used to hang out with Bizarre every day out there. That was my partner. Right. There's a bunch of niggas. Bobby Creekwater. Like, it's a bunch of artists, niggas. It's a bunch of niggas I was around. I mean, just because they're not big names don't mean that they're not, like, they shouldn't be mentioned. So I don't want to insult them, but it's a lot of artists that was around, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a highly competitive thing, too. I wish that in my what happened?
Now I'm just looking at my wall real quick. It always helps me refresh my mind.
Oh, I wish when I was in my ascension trying to do music, I wish I wasn't so competitive with a lot of the artists. I had this competition shit in my mind, and I shouldn't have had that. Like, for years, man, for no reason. I'm gonna say this, dog. I'm gonna say it fucking. For years, man, I hated T.I. for no reason.
We going there. Okay.
I'm gonna say
I'll put my phone. I'll put this on mute right now.
I'm just saying I hated that man for no reason, all because I was so competitive in my mind. Like, I didn't like Jeezy in my mind because I was trying to be competitive with these guys. I wish I wasn't like that at the time because these are good dudes. I was on some bullshit in my mind trying to compete. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I didn't have that type of energy. I had that fucked up energy. Like, I didn't want to really be around none of these motherfuckers. And then when I became like, start working behind the scene, I still had like an animosity because my situation didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but it worked out the way it was supposed to. And I wasn't in a place where I could understand that. You know, I had a conversation this weekend and I realized that everything that I have done has led me to be here. This is what I'm supposed to be doing because all these experiences are going to be able to, I'm going to be able to drop something on somebody else and it's going to enrich them to take it farther than I ever thought I would, to not make the mistakes that I made. And that's why I got into management and having a label and having artists, because I always wanted to be that next person. But I was definitely, when you say who I was close to, I couldn't be close to too many people because I was, in my mind, I was competing. And these people didn't do nothing but try to help me, and I was on some bullshit. So, and these people didn't know I didn't like them, but it's just some shit I had in my brain. You know what I'm saying? Because I was being competitive.
Word up, man. That's dope. I'm glad you shared that.
Yeah.
For me, Homeboy Sandman, David Banner, Ninth Wonder, a few others. But these are, one thing that I've tried, I've Mark Batson, of course. The thing I've tried to do over the course of my career, though, is keep a certain distance from the subject themselves. So I've tried to keep things in a professional space more so than just like, let's hang around and kick a space. Because once you get too close to an artist, it can become challenging, especially if you're running a publication, especially if you're doing a piece on them. It can be to approach that from a lens that is interesting to an audience, but also is honest to whatever the story might be. So, most of my career has been spent, having relationships with people, but being closer to the people around those people. And so, but there's people I've reached out to who were just part of my Jedi Council. Like whenever I need advice, whenever I need an angle on what I might be missing in a situation, if I don't understand something that's happening, so there's always been there's probably been about 5 or 6 people that I'd reach out to just to help understand something. And through that, I've built a lot of great relationships. So that's a good question though. That's a good question right there.
Great questions.
It can be slippery in here though, because you get too close to people, then they start expecting more things too. And certain things I just couldn't offer. If I'm running a publication and someone had something, they went outside, got arrested, and they want somebody to take that story down. That can't happen. Scarface is one of my closest friends. You know what I mean? But stuff like that.
I wouldn't say anything on here that I wouldn't tell somebody or I haven't said to somebody's face. That's why when y'all see what Game responded back for us when us talking, all these conversations, I'm totally comfortable with talking to him because I've said these things, so it's nothing to be angry at because we talk. This is how we talk, and that's why we have a great relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So.
Right, 100%. Stat, I put Stat in there. Who else we got? I think that should be obvious. Let's see what we got next. Mika Red says, Stat, we do still listen to the Control verse. It has been introduced to a new generation. My son and friends talk about it, 16 years old, and Drake is ruled by his emotions. He had to respond. Much love.
Okay. Hey, you know what's crazy? And Justin tells me this all the time. You can never say all to anything.
Right.
So
all
I just be like, in general, generally speaking, I think Not Like Us is going to last longer than the Control verse because of the commercial appeal to the song and the way the hook is. That's just me.
Yeah, and the fact that it's just him, Like,
Yes.
all love the Big Sean and Jay Electronica. I'm not mad at their verses at all. Like, Big Sean has one of my favorite lines in that song. He said, being something is something that I'm not doing. I can't remember what it is. But, he takes an inspirational approach to it. That's what I really like more than anything else. I like music that makes me want to go out and accomplish something extraordinary, right? His verse does a good job of that. But you got 3 verses of Kendrick Lamar with some bridges and some jokes and some Reconstruction era history and some callbacks.
Absolutely.
That makes and that everybody who's ever won anything, whether you won an Olympic medal, hey, this is a song for you. Whether you won an NBA championship, this is the song for you. Like, that song is out of here. It's out of here. It's just on a whole nother level. Big shout out to K-Way For Real says, fellas, I grew up listening to the radio. I don't need to see y'all black ass faces. Just start the goddamn show. We miss y'all. This is my technical difficulties in the beginning.
Yeah, we right here. We right here, K-Way. We here, baby.
A Prominent again. Good morning, Third Versikins. Yo, Stat, do you ever miss the studio environment? Being in it, having fun, just messing around, making music?
Yes and no. I do miss it. I miss making music for myself. I do miss it sometimes, but then like everything that comes along with it, and then the amount of the sweat equity that goes into it that I would put into it. I don't think I'm there, but I do miss it. I miss going to the studios. I still go to the studio though, so that's not even a thing. So I still go. I still do my thing. It's just different. It's more of an executive standpoint. But I still help mix records. I still do all the stuff that I was doing. It's just toned down a little bit. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's got to be like being an athlete. Like all my friends who played sports in college.
Yeah.
When I talk to them now about what they miss about it, they always say just sort of the camaraderie in the locker room. More like the game, sure, the pageantry, the spectacle of it all, absolutely. But they miss the camaraderie.
Yes.
They miss like what it felt like being around your teammates after you win, being around your teammates after you lose, being around your teammates, on spring break or whatever. Like that's the stuff they talk about the most. Is there something comparable to being in the artisan studio versus what you're experiencing now?
I think what I miss more is I miss people. I miss everyone giving a fuck about hip hop like they used to. I miss that more than anything. I think less and less the community of people that really care about us as a culture and as a community, I think is going down, is lessening. And I miss us being the, as you would say, the queen at the prom, you know what I'm saying, or the king, prom king. I miss hip hop being the prom king. I don't think hip hop is the prom king anymore. I think,
what's the prom king? What do you think the prom king is? Instagram, TikTok, social media. Yeah.
Social media. It was a time where people would like. I'm talking about not just for like the big artists, but for boot camp click or some shit. People would line up to get those type of records. You know, like we would. If imagine J.I. Scarface Mind Playing Tricks on Me was their single, bro.
Yeah.
That was the single.
Even if you look at the blog era existed primarily. One of the things that made the blog era so impactful was the fact that radio and television and the magazines were starting to only cover the big artists. So if you were looking for MF Doom, if you were looking for what's next, the blog era was where you found that. And that to me is back also at a time when music and culture were just closer to genre rather than fan base. Because what we have now is, like, one of the things that I think is something else Academic said today that I saw this morning. I didn't listen to him say it, I just saw what the headline was. And he was saying how, like, even the idea, how about this? Even the idea that Rick Ross sold half, he's trying to make it seem like Rick Ross sold half because of his relationship with Drake. Let's say that's the truth, right? That is another indicator of just a super fan environment, right? That is enough people who are super Drake fans who are not going to support something just because Drake doesn't like it, right? Yeah. That is something that wasn't necessarily the case. You know, like, people still went and listened to the Nas album. They went to listen to the Nas album so they can continue following Storm. Also, Nas is still dope. You know what I mean? Like, if that is the case now, where you have, you know, Nicki fans won't listen to Cardi, right? I mean, that stuff is, I think, probably to a degree, people have always had their favorites, but everybody was a fan of the genre first and foremost. And that is very different. Right now, I can't even say it. I can say people are a fan of certain artists without question, but it doesn't look like that many people will just pull up to a random rap show. Like, I'll go to an open mic, you know, just to go see what rappers are rapping like, because I like rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that people do when they like genre, and I just don't think that this is that era anymore.
J. Cole said in that song with Benny the Butcher, he said, I'm trying in a sport that's dying. Somebody as ill as I am. You know what I mean? He's speaking of that. And what made me why the Lyrical Lemonade thing was so intriguing to me, because this is the last time I seen it. You know, Cole, when he would put out a video, most of the artists, no one even heard of these people. And it became the biggest shit in the world. You know what I mean? And I'm watching, you know, young people go wild over it. It took me back to my childhood watching that shit. And that was the last time where I felt like there was some excitement in hip hop. Was that Lyrical Lemonade era and what Cole was doing and what we were able to accomplish as a company. There's nothing like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? That does not exist. We don't have a platform now that you can take an artist, put them on that platform, and next thing you know, they blow up. Right. The last thing, I mean, the equivalent of that is Castanet put you on Streaming University and you become a big streamer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop was like that. We would take somebody, you put them on a song with this person, next thing you know, they're the biggest. Now it don't matter who you do a song with. You can go do a song with Drake. That doesn't ensure your success. It's not being passed along because the interest is no longer there. It's not the same. And that's what I miss the most.
Wow. Yeah. Great question. A great comment. Shout out to Lils. She says, I remember a rumor in the past that you were joining G Unit, Stat. Was it just a rumor or partially true?
Definitely a rumor. I wanted to be in G Unit. Shit. I wanted to be there. But they had Young Buck. He was already the Southern guy. But shit, I wanted to be in there. I wanted to help. Dog, it's this song Out of Control that Mobb Deep had. I told the story, but y'all probably weren't watching us back then. But Mobb Deep 50 had a song called Out of Control. And he and I don't know how I got the song, but I put verses on it, and I was like, yo, I'm about to blow up. It was gonna be my single, everything. Nigga, 50 took that song back so fast and gave it to Mobb Deep. And at the time I was upset. But later on, after having a conversation with him, he's like, man, you're not signed to G Unit, you on Shady Aftermath. And I had to respect that business. But for a long time I thought he didn't like me because of that. It had nothing to do with that. Why would he have a hook? How does blowing me up benefit him? I'm gonna take this hook and I'm gonna give it to my artist, Mobb Deep, that's signing me over here. So it's like, back to Lil's question, absolutely would have loved to be a part of G Unit. And shout out to all those brothers, man. Tony Yayo, he doing his thing. Him and Lloyd Banks, are clearly the game. And then some of the newer guys, Uncle Murder, shout out to the whole Young Buck. I wish 50 and Buck got along. I love Buck. I wish they got along. I wish it was cool with them. I wish it never would have happened like that.
Yeah. Buck is crazy too. Buck was going up. He went up in
50
the South.
crazy. 50 crazy too. They both crazy.
Well,
50 is crazy.
I think Buck's music was amazing. Straight out of Cashville, that was crazy.
Oh yeah. I'm on that project, by the way. Shout out to Buck.
Word up. Shout out to Buck. And we'll do this one, then we'll get back to the stories. Miss One says, I will ask this on CU as well. Professor Scott made a video saying rappers should consider covering other rappers' songs, bar for bar. Thoughts? Covers. How do you feel about covers of rap?
I think the best thing you're going to be able to do in rap is taking lines, because until we get rid of some of the old guard that basically discredits MCs for having ghostwriters and shit, it will never be respected. I mean, because if you take a nigga whole song, right, that basically means this dude wrote your rap for you. And so the public won't respect it. You know what I mean? The more I try to tell, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. So Drake gets discredited as a writer. I mean, as a rapper, because somebody wrote his raps. But Drake has written raps for Lil Wayne, and no one takes Lil Wayne out of being one of the greatest. This nigga Wayne
I think Wayne took himself out.
Well, I'm for you though, Justin. A lot of people still see Wayne for you, but I'm saying a lot of people still. Yeah, so a lot of people still view Wayne as one of the greatest, and still and then tell you that a nigga will tell you Lil Wayne is incredible, but then tell you Drake can't rap. Dog, it's all coming from the same place. A nigga will tell you that Jay-Z is the greatest of all time, but young Chris is whack.
Chris is on the run right now, actually. He's had a fantastic 2026.
But you know what I'm saying, though?
100%.
And I'm not saying Chris pinned for Jay-Z, but stylistically, Jay-Z took that. So you might as well say he wrote some rhymes, because you can hear it. Jay-Z wasn't doing all that. Don't stop, won't stop, Rockefellers, get down. Jay wasn't doing that before Chris came in there. He wasn't doing it. And I'm a Jay-Z. I love Ho. So I'm saying we discredit niggas, but then credit these. It's like we move the goalpost for who we want. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
I think it depends on how it's done, right? Rappers Delight, Def Squad Delight. When Redman, Eric Sermon, Keith Murray put that was a single off of their Def Squad album. It was very close to a cover, even though they switched up some lyrics, right? Yeah. But it was obvious that they did that, right? Snoop Dogg, Lottie Dottie, probably one of the most classic songs Snoop ever put out. You know what I mean? That is a salute to Slick Rick. You know what I mean? Like, I think,
but he take it word for word though, Justin.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it depends on how it's done. But that is very close. Like, even if they switch the lyrics up, right? It's still like, in certain circles, can be looked at that way. But those songs were never looked at that way, right? Like, I think that, to me, it still is a cover, even if they switch the words up. Those songs to me feel enough like a cover. The beat's the same, the flow's the same, the melody's the same, the runtime is basically the same. Key elements of the song are still in there. The most popular parts they kept in the song, I think a cover can happen. I think it's eventually going to happen. I see where some of the challenges are with that. I think the bigger challenge comes in when people present things as if it's not someone else's. I think that's where it ruffles a lot of feathers. As long as you do that, I don't think it's as big of an issue. But I do think there's plenty of room for more Def Squad delights, more Lottie Dotties, you know what I mean, right now. I would love to see someone do another version of I Got a Story to Tell where they just told a different story, but it's like in the same flow. You know what I mean? Like, to me, there is room for these things, and I'm basing that off of how certain things were received in the past. Because when Snoop made Lottie Dottie, like, some of the most critical people on the planet, and that I knew in my life, on the hip hop planet, were fine with that because it still felt like it was paying homage, right? I think the cover and the homage are very close. It just depends on how it's presented.
Yeah. Going back to the particular question, it was like word for word. So that's why I said word for word. Bar for bar ain't going, bar for bar will not be accepted. It won't. Not with hip hop.
You can say it's a cover.
You can't go bar for bar.
I feel like there's a bar for bar cover that's out here.
No. No, they killed Jay-Z for the Biggie lines. I've seen a whole shit where they took all of the Biggie songs and did a compilation. I'm not a biter, I'm a writer for myself and others. Then they go through all these lines. No, you can't. Rap, it's just that, like I said, the old guard got to die off. That community of people that call each other bitch and they use it as a term of endearment, as they come up, they don't give a fuck. So that's people like you and our shit, we got to die off for hip hop to be able to grow so niggas can do covers. Them motherfuckers that's, what up, bitch? Shut up, bitch. You's a bitch, bitch. Them niggas that they don't give a damn what it is. They just care if it's jamming. So that's who they got. Come save us. Save us, young people. Dog, I seen a thing with NBA YoungBoy, and he had a gun and he was pointing at the screen. I'm like, I think he's out of the country. I wonder, can he get in trouble for that? Because he's a convicted felon, he should not have no gun in his hand. Because I wonder, can they lock him up when he come back to America for that? If we have any attorneys on the thing, please let me know. Because he had a gun pointed at the screen, and I'm like, bruh, you can't have no gun. And the reason I'm asking, because I don't want him to go to jail, because he's one of the few young rappers that we have that people care about. That'll be even a worse blow to hip hop. Look at Kodak Black, a young rapper that we cared about, but he, his how you want to call it? He succumbed to his flesh and his desires.
His vices.
His vices have taken over, and it has affected him musically. Just a super talented guy,
right? Uber
talented, incredible, but his vices have taken over to a place where he's a shell of himself musically.
Right.
So anyway, anybody in the chat, let me know. Can you go out the country as a convicted felon and point guns on the internet and then broadcast it back in the country where you're a felon? Is that still illegal? Or are you out the jurisdiction to be prosecuted? I don't know. Nigga was really had the real guns, pointing it, shooting it. I'm like, yo, what the hell, is he crazy?
That's crazy. That's crazy. You want to take a look at chart report?
Absolutely.
All right, so since this is Tuesday, we're going to do chart report today, but there's, I'm not sure how much time people spend looking at the Billboard pages and the Billboard charts themselves, but along with just the charts on where things land, Billboard actually has, they provide a lot of insight, through different articles that they drop. One of the challenges is on Thursday, a lot of those articles end up being moved to behind the paywall. But on Tuesday, they're fresh, so you can see what the main talking points are around the charts. And so this will give us a little bit more insight. So based on the charts today, for example, Farruko, Greasy, and Steve Aoki reached #1 on the Latin airplay charts with Ya Paque. I think I spelled that right. Lils, let me know if I butchered that too bad. Shakira and Burna Boy's Die Die rules global charts. BTS is normal, blast back to the top 5. So there's some global chart stuff that's happening here. Shakira and Burna Boy's 2026 FIFA World Cup anthem Die Die could block Rain Me In from breaking all-time UK chart record. This is what predictions were yesterday. Gracie Abrams comes in at number 1. So that was a spoiler alert, but that definitely happened. And so it doesn't look like anything hip-hop or rap related was important enough to comment on. So those are some of the highlights there. Let's take a look at what's happening on the chart report. Coming in at 100, re-entry, Kingdom of Fear, Cameron Whitcomb. Peak position 94, 5 weeks on the chart. I don't remember seeing this song on the chart at any point in time. So I'm not sure. So, we've been watching these for the past 5 weeks. I do not remember seeing this. So We'll see. Mini Bar, Gracie Abrams, new entry coming in at number 99. Re-entry, No Need for Leaving, Cameron Marlowe. Peak position 98, 2 weeks on the chart. 97, re-entry, Empty Words, Corey Kent. 96, In My Room, Julia Wolf, re-entry. Isn't this one of the chicks that Kanye was talking to at some point in time? Did I make this up? Is that the reason I know her name? I definitely don't know her
I don't know.
Let us know in the chat if that's the case. 95, Konichiwa Future, last week, 29, peak position 29, 2 weeks on the chart. Look at this, 29 to 95. This was the second most popular song on the Future album last week. The most popular song, I think, was California Girls. I think this came in at number 2 or number 3. It went from 29 to 95. This is how many people are not listening to this Future album. That's why I would think we have all these re-entries. Because last week you had Future who had, I think every song charted last week, all 19 songs or whatever it was. And so we're gonna have a whole bunch of re-entries because the second most popular Future song is now number 95. Crazy, wow. South of Sanity, Zach Top, 94, re-entry. You plus Me equals Love, Olivia Rodrigo at 93, 92, Future California Girls. It's bad, it's bad. California Girls was the most popular song from Future last week, and now it's number 92. Let's see if things have changed, but this album, this is the definition of grand opening, grand closing, as far as I can tell. Wow. 91, Begged, Olivia Rodrigo. Anything else stand out to you in those first 10?
Futures did fall from grace.
Yeah, man, it's terrible.
You can't hide it, man.
Number 90, Bottom of Your Boots, Ella Langley, 89, Freaked Out, Fat Poppy. I haven't heard this song. You heard this yet? Peak position, 89, new entry. I'm not even sure what kind of music this is.
Fat Poppy.
Yeah. 88, My Way, Olivia Rodrigo. I think they're taking the foot off the gas a little bit on this project now. This has been dominant over the past couple of weeks, as we've seen right here on the chart report. 87, Damned If I Do, Vincent Mason. 86, I Want You, Cody Johnson, re-entry. 85, Swim, BTS, up from 100 last week. 84, Carry On, Kenny Chesney. 83, What's Wrong With Me, Olivia Rodrigo and Robert Smith. 82, National Treasures, Drake. Last week, 88, P position 6, 10 weeks on the chart. 81, Think As You Drunk, Riley Green. 94, last week, P position 81, 4 weeks on the chart. I'm actually a Riley Green fan. I'm not mad at this song either. He has a fantastic collaboration with Big X The Plug on Big X's country collabable album. Talented kid. Any thoughts on these last 10?
Every time we do this, honestly, I'm gonna tell you something, Justin.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell the audience this. I catch up on the text because part of me is like, this is some BS, but then part of me is like, damn, it's like, where's the hip hop at? It kind of makes me sad when we do it. I'll be honest with you, because a lot of music comes out, but some stuff doesn't get recognized on these charts. But a lot of people put out some really good music, and I hope we get to a place where we can showcase stuff and help it blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I hope we get to a place where we can actually affect the charts. That's my goal with this. If y'all want to know what I want to be able to have this platform so that we can talk about music that we all enjoy in here and showcase it to a place to where it can impact these charts. And that's how you impact culture. You know, that's my goal. You know what I'm saying?
Number 80, Is It Cool Steve Lacy featuring SZA? Re-entry. Did you like this project? Did you like the Steve Lacy?
I wasn't really into it. It wasn't his best work to me. He had a couple of songs in it that's cool. I like the last one. Maybe I just like hits or something. Maybe I'm just a hit fan. I got what's that girl's name start with an F that he works with all the time? That was on the last album.
Girl's name starts with an F. Let's see.
That he always works with. She was only one of the singles.
I mean, let me see.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Where you are. What's her name? Foshi. F-O-U.
Oh yeah, Foshi.
S-H. I love Foshi. So that last album, Sunshine. That song, Sunshine, is probably one of my favorite songs ever. One of my favorite songs ever created. And then he had Bad Habits. So, but you know, the SZA song, of course. She's such a rocket and such a everything she does.
She's a cheat code. She's a kingmaker.
She's a cheat code. So I cannot be mad at Steve and shout out to him. But if on that vibe, I know it's not listed up here. Masego put out a really good project. Masego's album is good if y'all into R&B. I know it's not on the chart, but he put out a really good album. You know, for y'all to go check it out.
Word up. Steve Lacy was actually trending #1 on Twitter yesterday. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I was like, what did Steve Lacy do to trend #1? Like, I'm not talking about in the For You section of trending, but like Twitter overall. Then I realized that it was because of this.
All the characters in the film you're aware of, and without spoiling anything, who is your favorite or who are you most excited to see?
You know what? Jean. I like Jean.
Okay.
She's the villain, but like, there's a reason to her madness.
Okay. Is that a spoiler?
I like her. I like her character. I don't know why.
I love that.
I like her
Thank you
character.
so much for talking with us.
Thanks for having me.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody in the Marvel universe's head went. People did not know
he like
that.
Jean?
Because Jean Grey is in Spider-Man. It hadn't been revealed yet. So Steve Lacy.
Oh, shit.
Steve Lacy was like, doing this red carpet after the thing. And everyone's like, oh, wow. So that had him trending #1.
Pop goes the weasel.
Right. So,
I want to salute him, though, for being able to create the music that he wants to make. He never chased, like, popularity. He didn't make Bad Habits to be like, I want to go like #1. He just made it because it was dope and it felt good to him. He's always made the music he wanted to make, even as a producer. That the Kendrick joint he did, maybe I wasn't there. That shit is crazy. The J. Cole shit he's done. I think he did Fold Clothes. Like, dog, Steve Lacy is incredible. A producer, songwriter. And he never chased hits. So that's why even with me saying that I wasn't that into this new project, you gotta let him be where he at. Make sure y'all check out Dahi when he dropped. Dahi had a session with what's my boy from he got a song out with the guy said that smelled. Childish Gambino. The songs. So I'm looking at
it's out now. Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
Is that running? Is that the running song?
It's running. Yeah. And I'm seeing Dahi talk about it. And the whole time, I'm like, when they were recording that record, I'm like, between Childish Gambino, Musk stinking, and then Dahi with his incense and sage and shit, it was like a clash. It was like a clash of the Titans. It's like a war going on in that room. Like his funk with the beautiful smells that Dahi had coming out. Like a whole, it was like, man, like, what do we do? Who's gonna win? That's why the music came out so good.
Get up out of there.
You know what I mean?
You want to get up out of the studio.
Nah, it's like probably half of the room was musty and the other half was like sage and incense and Egyptian musk. It's like a whole, so you just sit right in the middle. It's like, you're like a mixed child. You don't know where to go. Who am I? What side am I on?
Coming in #79, Les Olivia Rodrigo. 78, Whisper My Name, Drake. Last week, 82, peak position 3, 10 weeks on the chart. 77, The Feeling, Steve Lacy, re-entry. Last peak position 75, 2 weeks on the chart. 76, Cowgirl, Shabuzi. 75, Speed Demon, Justin Bieber. 74, Iconic by Mistake, Les Sassafram, Elite, and Cat's Eye. 73, MacArthur Hardy, Eric Church, Uyuk Growth, and Tim McGraw. 72, House Tour, Sabrina Carpenter. 71, Expectations, Olivia Rodrigo. Again, I tried with the Olivia Rodrigo, and it is just like teen music for me. So I don't have any strong opinions on it. I think there's some quality songs that, I guess appeal to her demographic, but as far as it being this much, I guess this popular on the charts, shows that she is connecting with people. But it seems like her team is taking their finger off the button a little bit from it, like I said before. Number 70, Mr. Know-It-All, Teddy Swims. Really great song. I like this one a lot, actually. 69, Rain Me In, Sam Fender and Olivia Dean. 68, Phone Keys Wallet, Lainey Wilson and John Mayer. 67, Bloodstream, Melissa Grace. 66, Maggots for Brains, Olivia Rodrigo. 65, Ran to Atlanta, Drake featuring Future and Molly Santana. Last week, 61, peak position 2, 10 weeks on the chart. 64, Hate How You Look, Josh Ross. 63, Rethink Some Things, Luke Combs. 62, Woman, Kane Brown, and 61, Willing and Able, Noah Khan.
Man,
look at that.
Let me. Can I tell you something?
One rap song. Yeah.
I just want to say this, man. And I know his commercial. I know he's most def called him Target, man. But damn, imagine if we didn't have this. Imagine if there was no Drake right now, man. These charts we wouldn't have nobody on this motherfucker, right? Damn, this shit crazy, man. We used to dominate this shit. This shit sad as hell. We used to dominate these charts, Justin. I was around. You seen it? Dog, the top 100, we was all through this bitch, man. Come on, man.
For years.
The fuck?
I think
what
it's
like up?
Yeah, I think it's Drake or 7 other artists. You know what I mean? But Future used to be one of those artists. So Future looks like he has taken a step back. Future,
but
like historically,
he's supposed
Future,
to though, right?
Well, whether supposed to or not, Future has been one of these artists that could run the charts up, right? Future, Travis Scott, Drake, Kendrick, Eminem, Tyler the Creator, Cardi B. Might be it now. Like
she only put out 2 albums.
What are you talking about?
Cardi B.
I mean, I'm not saying that she is on the level of these other guys. I'm just saying between these 2 albums, she has proven that she can run the charts up. This last album was very successful from a single standpoint,
It was.
So I can't take it away from her. She's running up the tour, you know what I'm saying? So we will see with Doechii. I think Doechii is probably the next one to step into that situation, but we haven't necessarily seen what Doechii's album, we haven't heard her album yet, right? But the point is, yes, where would we be without Drake? I think that maybe probably rings louder, particularly for Drake fans now, that we see what happened with Future. Because Future is one of those guys.
Future is one of those guys, and I want to salute TDE for what they got going on. Because man, Doechii, man, where would we be with no Doechii? Where would we be, man? Please, Doechii, please. I don't know you, girl. I don't know nothing about you. I mean, I know stuff about you, but I don't know you. I ain't met you, but. Man, please come with some shit. Maybe I'll call Top today and see get some insight. He ain't gonna tell me now. So that's the problem with working in the media. You can't get all the gems because nigga think I'm gonna say something. Cause I definitely got the potty mouth. But I ain't told no real shit. I ain't said no crazy shit though. See, that's a bunch of shit, Justin. There's a bunch of things in here.
Okay, so we got here.
Shout out to Doechii though, man. Shout out to Doechii and TDE, man, for sure. Shout out to SZA, Schoolboy Q. I'm excited when he come back out.
It's gonna be dope.
Shout out to Isaiah Rashad. Shout out to J Rock. Shout out to all the guys doing Trap Dick. Oh, shout out to Trap Dickie, man. Shout out to Manny Smith.
Trap Dickie's on the freshman cover.
Yeah, they got an Asian kid over here too. Shout out to Zach. Is it Zachariah? What do you call himself? Shout out to all the artists, man. Everybody over there that's holding it down. Shout out to Ab Soul, my guy. Love Ab Soul, man. I seen some shit where Ab Soul was like, man, I know y'all tell me I'm a great lyricist. I'm trying to get there. Ab Soul want a record, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was on Joe Budden podcast talking about that. Ab, just keep working, dog. That shit'll happen for you. Shout out to Sir. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Sir. Even though I told you look like a football coach, you changed your life, my nigga. You don't look like a football coach no more. You look like a star. But you know, this would be back when Sir wasn't all muscular and shit. I think that's.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're so unintentionally funny sometimes, man.
That's one of the last times I seen. Hey, dog, listen. One of the last times I seen Kendrick, right? He had rented a house in Malibu. He was out there recording, and I pulled up. So my driver Manny is from the same, I guess, from like the same hood Kendrick from or whatever. So I was going over there, and I was introducing Kendrick, and I had this Escalade. I was showing him. I had just got this Escalade where it's got like a partition in it, and you redo the back. So I was showing Kendrick the Escalade. So anyway, I go into that, rented this house. He was over there recording, and I'm like, "What you got going on?" He got Sir coming over. So Sir walks in there, and I just started telling him because this is one song I forgot. I forgot the name of the song. I'm just telling him how much I love the song, and I'm just me all the time. And so the middle of me telling him how much I love his song, like, yeah, man, but I told Dave, my nigga, you ain't gonna blow because you look like my son football coach, my nigga. And I just remember that look on Kendrick's face, like, nigga, did you just say that shit? But when I tell you this nigga Sir got in that gym though, and the next time I seen him, Justin, that nigga look like Superman, dog. I'm talking about shirt off, ripped. But that nigga was ripped. And I was like, dog, you did that shit. And now he be doing the shows, taking his shirt off and shit. I fuck with that. But when I told that nigga I said, dog, you ain't gonna blow looking like my son football coach. Who are you, my nigga? Why you look like that? That nigga Kendrick's face his whole face dropped, bro. Nah, that's the thing about me. That's the thing about me. I just say it, Justin. That's why this live shit is dangerous. Y'all don't even know how dangerous this is. It's dangerous. That's why everybody that loves me is be like, "Yo, are you sure you want to be doing a podcast?"
Right.
Because
wait till these Clippers really realize what's happening over here.
Yes, right now we're controlling.
Right now we're okay. We're control.
Yeah, when they get to clipping some of these things, because the shit I be thinking is regular, but it's really not. So
right. And they don't realize how much gold is sitting on this podcast right now. We're starting our show is still on the new end. We're still on the upward slope of the bell curve. You know what I mean? Because you said about 9 things right here that I could. If Clippers were on it, they'd be making some money right now.
Well, me specifically, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And this is who I have been my whole life. And anybody that knows me, this is really what it is. I really said that. Kendrick looked at me like I was crazy. It was like, yo. But nigga, I mean, it's what it is. That's how I am. I'm the nigga that you play me a song. Dog, what's the writer name that got his leg cut off? Lost his leg.
Quentin Miller?
Dog. Bruh. He had a session with Manny at Interscope for us to listen to his music. And at the time, I didn't think it was crazy, but in retrospect, it was fucked up what I said. He played us his music. And I said, nigga, look what you look like right now. I said, if having one leg was cool, my nigga, you'll blow up. But this shit you doing right here is not it. I told that man that shit to his face. I was tripping. I like Quentin Miller. I fuck with him. But Quentin, I seen each other afterwards. We have worked before, and he was like, he never tripped on me. But in retrospect, me thinking, I shouldn't have said that to that nigga, man. And I think Drake was supposed to get him a leg or something or whatever, but I shouldn't have said that. That's why Simba was mad at me. Because, nigga, we had a meeting, and I'm like, nigga, you look like you about to go play basketball. You ain't about to be no superstar, nigga. That's why he was mad. So my delivery be fucked up, and I know it. And guys, listen, I'm working. I want to be a better person, but this is who I've been. I've been shitting on niggas. Just maybe I have an inner hate or some shit. Maybe I'm mad because my career didn't turn out the way I wanted to turn out. So when I hear something that's not crazy, I'm just instantly gonna go take it to 1,000. But I really told that nigga, dog, Justin. I said, dog, if having one leg was cool, nigga, you would be platinum. It's not. unless you gonna make it cool. So this ain't good enough, nigga. This shit ain't good enough.
I think
You know
even if he didn't have that accident, I think he's a hard act to sell as the face. Like I don't find him to be particularly interesting.
His songs, his approach is what makes him genius.
Yeah.
And the problem, what I told him, the problem is you gave your cadence to one of the biggest artists in the world.
Right.
So regardless of when you come out with that cadence, people are going to associate that cadence with Drake.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. So unfortunately, dog, you're fortunate to even have impacted music the way you have, but from a personal standpoint as an artist, nigga, we're not gonna hear from you and thinking that's the epicenter where it came from, even though we both know that's where it came from. Dog, Quentin Miller's approach as a writer, that nigga is one of the coldest motherfuckers on planet Earth. Y'all don't even understand. Like, if you just even go listen to his own shit, but the distraction, the fact that Drake took it to a place so high, you don't even associate it with Quentin. And he had his accident, and that was fucked up. And my dumb ass, that's the first thing I said when the music stopped playing. And I know he was like, "Damn, this nigga is cold." And
which is hard to sell. A missing leg or one eye.
Oh, shit, Fetty Wap. Nigga, Fetty Wap sold that eye, one eye shit.
Sold that
Music
eye.
sold child.
Music sold, yeah.
You can throw some good.
I didn't know.
I guess you can put some pants on.
Slick Rick.
Slick Rick. Nigga, one eye didn't have it. A pirate. Nigga, we love pirates. I heard Pirates. We love pirates. You know what I'm saying?
Pirates got one leg too, though. Pirates got one leg too.
I think Quentin got some other shit. But dog, when I tell you, because this ain't dissing him, I'm just telling you this shit actually happened. And I fuck with Quentin Miller though. Super talented, gifted, and one of the dopest writers. And he's at a place too. If he in a room with you, niggas automatically assume he writing your rhymes. That's what's fucked up too, because it was a thing. Quentin Miller and Hit Boy is super close, right? They're good friends. So niggas assume Quentin was writing for him and writing Nas. Nigga, he just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? You can't even, nigga, Quentin's such a prolific writer. He can't even be seen. You can't take a picture with Quentin, nigga. Niggas like, oh, yep, he writing his rhymes. Then nigga whole career ruined if he take a picture with a nigga. You see what I'm saying? That's what's fucked up. And it fucks him up from getting money. You get what I mean?
We talked about how fat rappers really been running things for a long time. What about the one-eye rapper list?
Dog, listen.
They might be overachieving. The one-eye Mount Rushmore.
No, see, I can see out of my eye. You gotta get it's levels. I got a lazy eye, Justin. I can still see. Nigga, Slick Rick Slick Rick will stab you to death for this eye. He want this eye. If he can trade, nigga, he'll trade all that jewelry around his neck for this eye. You see what I'm saying? Just like I would trade who got some long hair? I would trade whatever I got for some hair, dog. Sometimes I just go to the barbershop, just open the door, and just Barbasol. Yes, I just because dog, getting your beard cut ain't the same, dog. That's not the same, dog. Right. Niggas, that's like getting your beard cut is not. Niggas be trying to play it up, go to the barbershop, get their beard cut. Nigga, stop fronting, nigga. That ain't real. That's some bullshit. I just go by the barbershop. It just takes me back to a time, dog. I used to comb my hair, bro. I used to have to, before I left the house, I had to comb it. Now I just throw a hat on, dog. That shit sucks. That shit sucks. I see some women talking about, somebody did a podcast, they were talking about they hate bald head men. I was just sitting over there just listening to it, just punishing myself. Ugh, I hate bald head niggas. I'm like, it was bad, but yeah. I wish I would trade a lot for this hair, dog. Well, just I almost got the piece, Justin.
So funny. We're still in chart report. We're still in chart report, by the way.
My bad, yeah.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. We'll reminisce about barbershops. 60 Chevy Silverado, Bailey Zimmerman. 59, My Body Isn't Ready, Somber. 58, Rubbers, Phoenix Flexin. Last week, 63, peak position, 58, 7 weeks on the chart. 57, Motion Party, Bossman D-Lo, still hanging out. Okay. He keep a hit. He keep a hit. Last week, 68, peak position, 37, 19 weeks on the chart. 19 weeks on the chart, still on it. You know, I think that speaks to who Boss Man D-Lo continues to be because he always has a joint.
Yeah, he does every time.
56, Great Expectations, Sienna Spiro. 55, Look at My Life, Gracie Abrams. 54, Noble, Femi. 53, Rain Dance, Dave and Thames, last week 72. Peak position 49, 25 weeks on the chart. So this guy is bumped back up where it normally is because of all those future songs fell off the charts. 52, Too Hard for the Radio, Drake, last week 55, peak position 9, 10 weeks on the chart. 51, Good Reason, Gracie Abrams, new entry. So she must be getting ready for album mode here too. 50, Misery, Pup C's. I'm not even familiar with this.
Pup C's?
Pup
Is that
C's.
her name?
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. I remember seeing Misery with Pup C's. That's crazy. 49, Ghetto Love Story, Baby Chief, Do It. This is his second joint to really hit on the Billboard Hot 100. His first one was Went West, which I actually love. This one right here is off kilter. It's like a singing love song kind of thing that they believe it because this is the third week on the chart. Last week was 66, peak position 49. But I got a feeling this might really be moving around the Midwest. Have you been watching this song? Do you know anything about this? Have you seen this?
That Baby Chief Do It. I listened to it because you told me to. It's like he took the same approach. It's kind of got that Florida movement. It's up tempo. So shout out to that.
You fuck with it?
I fuck with anything that's on the charts that's hip hop wise right now, Justin. I'm not hating on nothing that's up here. You know why? Because we can't. It's so we have little participation. I gotta go ahead and let Baby Chief get it off. Shout out to you, Baby Chief. Do it. Keep doing it, brother.
Second
I'm just saying, dog. Even the Drake shit that's mediocre, even the Future shit that's mediocre. I'm glad it's up here, dog. What we got, Justin?
Phoenix flexing. We got Phoenix flexing, barely. We got Spin That. We'll see where that is coming up here shortly. 48, Mexico Honey, Casey Musgraves. 47, I Love It, I Love It, I Love It, Bella K. 46, Doors, Noah Kahan. One of the stronger songs on this project. Again, this project to me is pretty thin. I know that Stick Season is viewed as a classic when it comes to like the folk rock sort of the genre. And I think this one is surfing off of the back of that. But I listened to it again. There's only 3 joints on here that stand out to me. This is one of them. Porch Light is one of them. And then, oh my God, the one that begins with an O. I guess we'll see here in a second. 45, Honey B, Olivia Rodrigo. 44, Chicago, Michael Jackson. Last week, 49, peak position 26, 9 weeks on the chart. 43, Pop That Thang, The Baby. Last week, 50, peak position 26, 25 weeks on the chart. 42, Morning Dew Donk, Beyonce. Last week, 31, peak position 26, 3 weeks on the chart. 41, Self-Aware, Temper City. 40, Top 40. Anything stand out to you so far before we move into the top 40?
Michael Jackson's still there.
Yeah.
Hee hee.
Woo!
Chicago. That's a song that I really didn't even know about like that. So that's crazy. That movie was powerful, man. Shout out to Mike.
Top 40, Something to Lose, Stella Lefty featuring Vincent Mason at number 40. 39, E85, Don Toliver. Last week, 40, peak position 15, 25 weeks on the chart. One of my favorite songs of the year. One of my favorite albums of the year. 38, Freaking Out, Dexter and the Moon Rocks. 37, Orbiter. This is the other Noah Khan song that I do like. Last week, 41, peak position 37, 13 weeks on the chart. 36, Love and Life Again, Ella Langley. 35, Don't Tell on Me, Jason Aldean. 34, Fever Dream, Alex Warren. 33, Normal, BTS, re-entry. Peak position 33, 4 weeks on the chart. I wonder what this is. I have to ask Jellybean 007. Jellybean 007, I think her name is on Twitter. She keeps me in the loop. Let me see what she was talking about there. 32, What You Need, Thames. Big shout out to Thames. Last week, 36, peak position 32, 18 weeks on the chart. 31, American Girls, Harry Styles. There we go. Last week, 32, peak position 4, 20 weeks on the chart. Before we get into the top 30, I saw something interesting. And, you know, I've talked several times about how, statistically speaking, people are more fans of certain bands within Korean K-pop than they are K-pop itself. And I think that is extrapolating everywhere. I've heard people say that recently about Afrobeat. And I don't follow Afrobeat that closely, but I'm not sure if there's any new stars on the horizon either. I had a conversation with an executive a couple of weeks ago who compared what was happening to rap as similar to what's happening in K-pop, where it's not obvious where the next, not K-pop, but Afrobeat, where it's not obvious where the next stars are coming from. Have you thought about this?
I think I agree with that synopsis. I agree with that because a lot of the, as I said, a lot of the future stars in rap are choosing to stream. And I think it goes back to the transparency of the business. You know, the transparent, we still don't know what a stream's worth. We know what we can calculate a view on these platforms. What you like, it's clear. A child can understand it. Sit down and let an executive or let somebody at Spotify break down how much you're getting per stream because it fluctuates. You know what I'm saying? So I think that has played a role, and then all the other contributing factors of having to live a certain type of lifestyle in order to be accepted as an artist. You know, a lot of the kids aren't gangster, they aren't tough, and it's easy to get into the streaming. You don't have to be tough, or you can be yourself. You can sit and play the game, and if you got a good personality, and if you're consistent, people will listen to what you have to say. So I think that's all contributing to the downslide of artists. And then it goes back to that passion, you know, having the passion to really want to do it. You know, a lot of people don't want to do this shit no more. They was doing it as a means to get money, not a means to have impact, you know?
Right. Big shout out to Jellybean 0009. I think I said 007. It's actually Jellybean 0009. Can you let us know, for example, if something recently happened with BTS? Normal just re-entered at number 33, which is really high, which makes you feel like either there was a music video that dropped, or there was some movie, something that it was in, or maybe some K-pop, or not K-pop, a TikTok trend or something like that. Let me know if you have a view of why this jumped in so hard or so high.
Behind the scenes.
You know what I'm saying? Top 30, here we go. Cinderella Mac Miller featuring Ty Dolla $ign last week, 30, peak position 25, 11 weeks on the chart. 29, Wonderwall Oasis, last week 27, peak position 8, 22 weeks on the chart. This is here because this was UK's or England's soccer team theme song. So this is why this jumped to number 27, I think it was last week. So that is where that song came from. I knew it was a song I was familiar with. Had no idea why it jumped so high. It got the World Cup bump, so big shout out to them. 28, Home Wrecker, Somber, last week 22, peak position 15, 24 weeks on this chart. Still hanging out, still hanging in there. Somber, it's an interesting story. He's a New York kid who dropped out of high school when he was 17 because he wanted to pursue his rock ambitions and has turned into a certified star. You know, Somber was one of the biggest artists last year. I think at the Grammys, for example, he was in the running for Best New Artist. He's had a bunch of different covers, et cetera. And now this is his second project that is really catching on. So big shout out to Somber. I'm not mad at him. I like his story. 27, Shebang, Drake, last week 25, peak position 4, 10 weeks on the chart. So I guess the only song from Drake we're still waiting on is to see where Janice is. Right.
Yeah, that Shebang and Make 'Em Pay are my favorite two songs off the project.
Whisper My Name, you better whisper.
That's your joint.
That's my joint. I love that joint. Yeah. I love that shit. Hit the Wall, Gracie Abrams, 26. Die on This Hill, Sienna Spiro, 25. Baby Doll, Dominic Fike, 24. 23, The Cure, Olivia Rodrigo. 22, Earrings, Malcolm Todd. And 21, Stateside, Pink Pantheress with Zara Larson. I really like Pink Pantheress' story. Apparently, everyone in her family is a chess master, except for her. And because she decided to go into music, I know her brother makes music too, but I think her uncle or something is legitimately a chess grandmaster. So big shout out to chess.
Pink Pantheress.
Yeah. Pink Pantheress. She's from the UK.
All right, top Pink.
PP. That's what they call her.
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's PP. That's her name.
No, they don't call her
PP. Wee.
Justin. Hey man,
they don't call it that. No,
Justin, what you trying to set me up to get in trouble?
I made that up. Don't repeat that.
I was gonna, I was about to go. I was going because Spin That coming up, so I was about to take it there.
And as we get to the top 20 this week, number 20, Spin That, Young Miami, last week 19, peak position 17, 9 weeks on the chart. This is our second week dropping spots. So right now it's peaked at number 17. Do you expect this to go higher?
Damn, I thought, man, it seemed like it seemed like it's stuck. It got to 17 and it's like falling down a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe people getting a little fatigued from it. Damn.
I mean, it's the only song. I mean, if you
it's
just
hard to crack that. It's hard to crack that top 10, huh?
If you just keep putting money into it, though, does it just keep going up?
It's an anthem. Why would you not? Maybe they did all the analytics, but it's the only one. Like, come on.
Right.
Go on, push it up, man. Go on, give her that boost, man. Go on, help my dog out. The real Pink Pantheress. If you know, because Justin gave her a nickname, so we're going to go there.
That's funny. 19, BU, Luke Combs. 18, Dead Fresh, Lil Baby. New entrant. Let's see if it sticks. We listened to this on 2 Thursday nights ago. So this is produced by Pharrell. Pharrell has got a lot of hits out there in the marketplace right now, right? He's got this song. He's got Let 'Em Know with T.I. There's another song I think Pharrell had I can't think of right now.
Pharrell is a master at taking an artist that's very popular and then giving them a record to kind of like give them that resurgence. I mean, Rhythm and Gangsta by Snoop Dogg, that took Snoop, that brought him back. I mean, this T.I. song, the clips. I mean, for real, if I'm a guy that like has a name, I want to go in with Pharrell to try to get that record. He could do it. I mean, He's been doing it with Jay-Z forever. You know? So yeah, Pharrell's a guy.
17, Die FIFA World Cup official song, Shakira and Burna Boy. We just talked about that song. 16, Don't We, Ilya Gross. 15, Stupid Song, Olivia Rodrigo. 14, Midnight Sun, Zara Larson. 13, Janice, STFU, Drake. Last week, 11, peak position 1, 10 weeks on the chart, so it's sliding.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in the top 10. It don't seem like no rap. Drop Dead, Olivia Rodrigo at 12. 11, Risk It All, Bruno Mars at 11. Top 10, I Just Might, Bruno Mars. Last week, 10, peak position 1, 28 weeks on the chart. 9, Man I Need, Olivia Dean. Last week, 8, peak position 2, 48 weeks on the chart, coming up on its 1-year anniversary. Number 8, Be Her, Ella Langley. Last week, 3, peak position 2, 23 weeks on the chart. Number 7, So Easy to Fall in Love, Olivia Dean. Last week, 9, peak position 5, 43 weeks on the chart. Number 6, Tame Impala and Jenny. Last week, 5, peak position 5, 43 weeks on the chart. Number 5, I Hate That I Made You Love Me, Ariana Grande. Last week, 4, peak position 1, 8 weeks on the chart. Number 4, I Can't Love You Anymore, Ella Langley and Ilya Gross. Last week, 7, peak position 4, 13 weeks on the chart. Number 3, Boston, Stella Lefty. Last week, 6, peak position 3, 16 weeks on the chart. Made a major jump here. We've been watching this song just creep up every single week, and I don't think we've necessarily highlighted the progress it's making, but Stella Lefty is all the way at number 3 now. Okay. Number 2, I Knew You, Taylor Swift. Last week, 2, peak position 1, 7 weeks on the chart, and still running music. Choosing Texas. Last week, 1, peak position 1, 40 weeks on the chart.
I want to shout out Tame Impala at number 6. I rock with Tame. They had that song, Same Old Mistakes. Rihanna covered it, but I liked it before she covered it, even though I liked her version as well. But shout out to Tame Impala. That's a group that I've been following for a long time. Shout out to them. But yeah,
overall,
man, another great
chart report.
Chart report of bullshit.
Here's some key things. Well, first of all, before we leave, let's see where we're at now. So we're going to see how many Drake songs are still on here. So we have 6 Drake songs, it looks like, that are still on the chart.
Shout out to Drake.
Yeah, looks like 6 are still hanging around.
Does he have the most songs? Maybe him and Olivia Dean probably, huh?
Or
that are on the charts, or the Langley dude.
Olivia Dean has 4.
Okay.
Ella Langley has 5.
Okay.
Olivia Rodrigo, to me, probably has the most. Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo has 11.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So that's those are who's. If we're looking from a volume standpoint, that's really who's putting the numbers up.
Now, shout out to Olivia Rodrigo, man, doing her thing, man.
Yeah.
I remember hearing her name back in the days because her and Cole was hanging out or whatever. You know what I mean? Sheboygan, you know what I mean? I don't know, but they was hanging out. But this is before she had got popping, I think. Anyway, what am I talking about?
Over on the albums charts, let's take a look at just some that are standing out. Gracie Abrams debuted at number 1. I think that's why we saw an uptick in the number of songs that were on the charts with her. Number 2, Olivia Rodrigo. Number 3, Ilya Gross. Number 4, Ella Langley. Number 5, Noah Khan. Number 6, Drake. So Drake is sitting at number 6. He's still in the top 10. Future, The Real Me dropped from number 1 to number 7. This is its second week on the chart. We'll see where it is next week. 8, Thriller, Michael Jackson. Only been charting for 728 weeks. Not bad at all. Artie Lang, BTS, last week, 26, position 1, 18 weeks on the chart. At number 10, One Thing at a Time. Ilya Gross still hanging out there. That album came out years ago. Here is the Noah Khan album to listen to if you're interested in folk rock. Like, I think Stick Season really connects with people. Which is actually pretty interesting because Noah is not in the top. Oh, no, he is. The Great Divide. I mean, The Great Divide is running it right now. Sixth Season, I think, is the one to really go with. Number 1, Michael Jackson. Number 13 here, Steve Lacy came in at number 14. Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Steve.
Right, that was beautiful right there. Decades, Motionless in White, new entrant. I'm not familiar with this band. 16, SZA is at, last week she was at 17. Amazing. 189 weeks. I mean, that's great. And that's R&B right there, too. It's beautiful.
That's amazing.
Bad Bunny, WTR Mass Photos is at number 19, 81 weeks on the chart. What else do we have here? Sienna Spiro is at number 18 this week. Excuse me, number 20 was last week. It was number 18, so they're sliding. Now, my man Don Toliver at number 21. Who else do we have here that won this? Oh, yeah, Who Coppin', Larry June, peak position, number 29. This is Larry June's highest debut ever.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, so we got
I wish I could have switched Larry June and Future.
Yeah, it's the biggest debut of his career so far.
I wish I could have done that because Larry June album sounded like he cares a lot more than Future cared about the record that he got. Future was rewarded for mediocrity in comparison to his own catalog. And what happens is when you reward that mediocrity, you start the next project is just as mediocre because it's seen as a success to the person that made it. So I wish Larry June would have been in that position instead. Not saying that was Larry June's greatest work, but it was better than Future's album. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I think Drake, based on his level, his standard of success, I think his next project it will be better than this new one because even though it's successful to a lot of people, to him, I don't think he sees it like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I think based on his, like, you got to Take Care sitting up here. You get what I mean?
Right.
That's a sign, you know?
Right.
So.
Number 33, you have Tory Lanez, Made You Think I Was Gone, but released from prison. So he is at number 33 this week, first week. I haven't listened to this. Did you listen to this?
I didn't listen to Tory Lanez.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it yet either.
I want him to be outside, and I don't want to hear him rapping over the telephone and talking about he on a plane when I know he in the bunk in the cell. It just don't. I don't want to hear it. He was talking. It really felt like fantasy. I heard the song. I'm just like, no, nigga, you are incarcerated. Like you almost got killed.
Right.
Like if he do a jail album, and he just talking about what it is like to be in jail the whole time. Maybe he can make it like Oz, with the Tory Lanez version of Oz. Like how Oz was a show. Niggas love watching jail. I don't watch jail.
I can't watch it.
Because I don't want to be in jail. But I'm saying some people are into that. So he could have capitalized on that. But hearing him talking about he on a private plane and he fucking my dame, knowing damn well he's inside of a jail cell eating terrible food around a bunch of sweaty, musty, stanky niggas, I don't want to hear that shit. Now, shout out to that. I love Tory Lanez. I want to, as much as you're going to love him for somebody, that dumb shit he got going on, that shit was so stupid. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but you shouldn't have been out there drinking on some bullshit. That's what we know.
Right.
How about that? You was drunk, and you don't know what the fuck went on. So I don't know who did what, but they put this shit. Had you been at home, at the house, or in the studio making some songs, that shit wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, that's true. Number 39, we got Set in Stone, Rick Ross. How do you feel about his debut here?
I wish it was 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
I wish it was in thousands place, because it would give him it would make him work harder.
Right.
Because I think the competitiveness of it will push him to be better.
Right.
like I said, when you are so successful and it's hard for anyone to tell you anything about the music. And I don't know his recording process. I know Breon's around, but how much can Breon tell him to go do a song? I don't know if Breon can tell Ross to go do a verse over again. Ross like, nigga, who is you to tell me I'm Ross? And so a lot of the artists need that. Like, they need to be pushed. And I feel like Rick Ross, if he's going to continue to make music, needs to be pushed. And he don't need to be set in stone. That nigga need to be, that clay does not need to dry. We need to reshape the shit back to where, come up out of that stone, nigga. We don't want, and I know he's doing the statue like he's a monument, but nah, don't do that. You still got a lot in you. Rick Ross still can put out great albums. I mean, Johnny Cash put out one of his biggest albums damn near when he's about to die. It was one of his most rewarded albums. I mean, Dr. Dre, he wasn't a young man when the Chronic 2001 drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quincy Jones did Thriller when he was in his 40s. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't over when you get 40, y'all. Life is just beginning.
Anybody interested in where J. Cole is?
Oh, see, dog, why are you doing that?
The fall off is at 168. I'm happy it's on the charts. His tour is going really well. I expect it to move up. Where was it last week?
What was it at last week?
It was at 148 last week, so it's actually gone down. But
man, shout out to Jermaine.
That wasn't even trying to be shots either. I wasn't trying to take shots at Jermaine.
Hey, I'm gonna say this: J. Cole's a nice guy, man.
I'll be right back. Keep going.
My interactions has not been a lot with J. Cole and not been around him a lot, but he's a very nice guy, and he's somebody that you want to see be successful. And that's why it bothered me that he called his album that, because I want him to win. He got good dudes around him. He's always stayed with his same crew. You know, they handle their business. He actually makes music about his real life. He's not like, fabricating anything. He's a really, like, if you want to call it, a backpack rapper that took it mainstream. So he's our darling as far as for me is concerned, because he never linked on street material in order to blow. He never acted like he was some kind of drug dealer. He never pretended to do any of that shit. He was just himself. I used to talk real tough on my songs. I was never tough, but I used to talk tough. So he never did that. He just kept it musical, and he's super amazing. So that's why him calling his shit the fall off, I really wish he wouldn't have done that, because I think that's what's actually happening to his career. And so Justin highlighting that he fell down the charts, or not even on the charts like that, it kind of like adds to that. So but we love J. Cole. He's from North Carolina. Justin's from North Carolina. A lot of people think Justin don't like J. Cole. We love J. Cole. He's super important to hip hop, and I hope that he continues to make music. Because one thing, even to listening to his album, J. Cole cared. He cared about making that album. It wasn't like he just threw it together. It just didn't hit the mark as far as the success level based on what he's done. But to listen to it and say he didn't give a fuck, that's just not a good assessment of what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Cole gave a fuck. Oh yeah, you from South Carolina? No, you from North Carolina. Somebody said you from South Carolina. I'm like, no, you from North Carolina.
I lived in both, so.
Oh, okay. So what are you from though?
Both. I mean, I was in North Carolina 6 years, South Carolina 7 years. Depends on how you feel about high school.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, well, shit.
I did freshman year. I did freshman year in North Carolina, and then the rest in South Carolina. And then college in South Carolina, and then after that I left. So.
I never separated the Carolinas. I always saw it as one.
Right. Well, they're very different.
I know they, of course, but I'm saying like being
one of them has teams that wins, like has professional sports teams.
Yeah.
And one doesn't.
One of them is very country and one is not.
They're both country, but one of them has more reprieves from country. You know what I mean? Like Charlotte and the Research Triangle bring in so many people from other places. So Charlotte, like when we lived in Charlotte, none of our neighbors were from Charlotte. Like everybody had moved from some other place because Charlotte is the second biggest banking center in America. So anybody who was in finance would go to Charlotte, right? Same thing with the Research Triangle. Like the Research Triangle is huge in medicine. So that gets all kinds of people from other places. South Carolina don't have nothing like that. Everybody from South Carolina is from the Carolinas, generally speaking. Now, Greenville is inching in that direction, but
guess what South Carolina got?
Racism. No, what's that?
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. Yeah, we do got Myrtle Beach.
Got Myrtle Beach, dog. Shout out to Myrtle Beach.
Got Myrtle Beach, got Charleston. You know, nobody does oppression like South Carolina.
Oh, come on, dog. Nobody does oppression like South Carolina.
Go look at the elected officials. That's the craziest part. Like the elected officials throughout history are always, it's time to start a civil war. South Carolina.
Okay, so let's just name some cities that we just automatically assume is racist. I mean, some states. Mississippi.
Yep.
Arkansas.
Definitely.
South Carolina.
Yep.
Alabama.
And Louisiana.
Louisiana. That's our top 5. Georgia has crept out. Atlanta has made it to where Georgia is creeping out of that moniker. Yeah. But them 5 places right there, you automatically think it's a chance to get lynched at the McDonald's.
Right. I got pulled over in Mississippi, was scared to death.
Yeah.
I saw my whole life flash before. It was me, my boy Sean, Marcus, and Melvin. Four black men driving to Mardi Gras. I was driving out, was doing 100. They pulled me over. They said, we caught you doing 70 to 60. I'm like, thank God. Because I was trying to get out of Mississippi so fast, I was driving reckless. Crazy.
Damn. Yeah, that we said it. I think I would like to trade, if I could trade states, I want to put Minnesota in there too.
Okay.
I hate Minnesota. It's just cold for no reason. Just cold, just frozen. What is that? What in the fuck is that? That's not even America. That shit is Siberia. I want to get rid of some places. I want to get rid of those states. We should do a trade. Like trade certain cities. Like can we get Cuba? I would give up all those states for Cuba. Just rebuild Cuba because it's beautiful and just hook it up. But y'all can have all those states. Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, Arkansas, Louisiana. Because all the people we love from them places do not live there.
I can't tell if Honey Darling is sincere here, but she says, I lived in South Carolina for a week and moved back. It's just ragged.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not it. It's not it. It's not the spot, dog.
That is funny. You're tuned in live right now, Third Verse Podcast, every Tuesday, 8 a.m. right here. Every Thursday, 8 a.m. right here. We also have a music show every Thursday night at 9 p.m. PST, where we react to whatever the new drops are. Make sure you tap in with us. Want to do some more Super Chats.
Yep, and if nothing comes out, me and Justin been talking about like pulling up concerts from the past and actually reviewing them. We was going to do an anger management tour because I was on that. And just give y'all a bunch of stories about like behind the scenes stuff, like when the bus crashed and all that kind of shit.
We got K-Way For Real is going to be our R&B reporter. Are you available? Are you available this week? I know we've had a couple of off weeks. Last week we didn't even do new music, but let us know. I'll text you. You can text me too. Either way, and we talk about that more specifically. All right, Super Chats. K-Way For Real, all this fluff Billboard ain't got no integrity. You telling me Smiles and South Star song Tell Me can reach number 28 with uncleared Marvin Gaye vocals in 2002, but in 2026, Joe Scott album don't stick. It's a different era. It's a very different era. I mean, my first radio show, I guess my second radio show was the Company Man show on PNC radio, satellite radio. And I would do, this is back when the charts were every Tuesday. So every Tuesday I would do the top 20 R&B hip hop charts. And then Wednesday I would do the top 20 from 10 years ago. Right, so when you started looking at things that were happening in 2002, you can tell there wasn't nearly as much consolidation in the space because you wouldn't see the same artist show up as many times in 2002 as you would in 2012, for example, right? And so in 2002, you would have stuff like, oh my God, what's his name? Eric Sermon, Just Like Music, would be in like the top 5 on the hip hop R&B charts, right? Jay-Z might be on the charts 3 times, including a feature. But by the time you get to 2012, there's nothing like Eric Sermon, Just Like Music, at all on the charts anymore. And Jay-Z went from showing up maybe 3 times to showing up now like 8 times, right? And that is what happens when you have consolidation in the space. So you extrapolate that to 2026 and you have exactly what you're talking about right here, K-Way. Right. Yeah, number 28 in 2002. That sounds like something. Yeah, Smiles and South Star. That sounds like something that might creep up there. It was a jam, whether we liked it or not, whether the politics behind it or not. It was a hit record. But then you get to 2002, and as we see, there's really no place for a Jill Scott album on the charts right now. And unless you're going to spend certain money to be as visible as possible, but this is where we are.
Man, shout out to Jilly from Philly, man. Shout out to Jilly from Philly. You know, she was doing a rap project. I don't know why it didn't come out, but Matt Fingers was working with me. We took Kumbaya out there. She was working in the same studio with Jill and the producers, and she was playing some of the album. So hopefully she'll still drop that rap project, I think. Because Jill could rap. I don't know if y'all know that. Jill got bars.
Jilly from Philly. OCRTR, thank you very much, says, I have on tapes and hard drive hip-hop radio shows from 85 to 2010 archived. The same for video music blocks, Uncle Ralph, and on VHS tapes still. I have the entire Source and XXL magazine collection. This is crazy.
That is incredible.
This is incredible.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, hold on.
Who is this?
Man.
That's crazy.
Hold on. We got to do the attention applause. That's awesome. That's awesome right there.
Wow.
Entire collection. Oh my gosh. What are you planning to do with them? What are you going to do with them? Preserve them.
Yeah, you need to make a museum.
Especially, you know, I saw this crazy thing today that's been bothering me actually quite a bit. I guess I saw it yesterday. And so here's what's happening. Take a look at this. So what's happening is AI companies are bulk buying rare books, scanning them through high-speed machines that cut off the spines and shredding the originals. A service called ISBN DB facilitates orders of up to 1 million books and keeps buyers anonymous. Pre-2022 books are premium because they're free of AI-generated text. A federal judge ruled the practice is fair use because eliminating the original means only one copy exists at a time. Anthropic hired the former head of Google Books Partnerships to attain all the books in the world. And so this part right here is crazy to me. A federal judge ruled that it was fair use, right? So it's fair use to steal from the entire history of human creativity and productivity. But if anybody tries to take their AI models or their codes, well, now that is a copyright violation. That is a problem.
Okay,
and
so
you can see where we are right now.
What you guys are witnessing, right, is I'm not a history buff. I'm sure Justin can correct me because I'm probably going to be wrong what I'm saying, but he can correct how and fill in the blanks here. There's a lot of things that have happened historically in human history that have been regurgitated, remixed, changed around. And all we had were texts and literature from back in the days to give us a sense of what happened. A lot of those books were shredded, destroyed, or manipulated by the powers that be. And hence, we are here now following a reversionist version of actually what happened in history, especially when you talk about what happened with black folks. And when I say black, I'm saying people of color, okay? That, so now we got AI here. And their AI is taking books and getting rid of the original versions of them. What's stopping someone who's programming AI to change and make those versions into what they want them to say? And so hence the newer generation of people only have the version of that. And that is what we have. If you understand what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, Justin?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. All of it is gone. All of it, we have been living under, a version of history that just isn't true. For a very long, especially in the history of this country. Education has been skewed in a lot of different ways, and so this speeds everything up. And this, to me, is exactly what Orwell talks about in 1984. Or Fahrenheit 451. Right? The whole movie's about burning. The whole book is about burning books. You know what I'm saying? This is the equivalent, because right now it's really interesting because you have Elon Musk saying all these things on Twitter every day, and then Grok disagrees with him every day. We're going to get to a point where these models put more weight onto the revisionist than on the actual. And now there's not going to be a source where you can go find the originals, because they're destroying the books. That is the part I think everybody should be very concerned with.
Yes.
Destroying the books.
Yes. Destroying the history.
Right. Hey, what's going on, man? Big shout out to Dawood Yakubi. What's going on?
Now, hold up. Don't fuck up our only fan from Iraq. You gonna fuck his name up? He ain't gonna fuck with us, Justin.
I mean, I
Get
say
it together.
I know it's my fault. It's my fault. But he has been rocking with me for a very long time, man. Thank you so much for all the support.
Nah, shout out to D, man. I just call him. What up, D?
He says, finally could tune into one of these lives. Sending you love from Iraq. I've been rocking with Justin for years. Love all the content coming out for years. And, he sent me some stuff earlier this year that I haven't used yet. And he's in Iraq, and he was showing me oil refineries and gas stations being attacked because of the war in Iran. You know what I mean? Like, he has seen some things. He's lived a lot of different places in the Middle East. We've had several conversations, met each other in person. Just really fantastic. But I appreciate you finally tapping in, D. Appreciate you, brother.
Do you know? You only know what you see. I've been in a lot of places, but I've never been to Iraq. So we only have the perception of what's being told to us. I remember I was in London, and the taxi driver was like, "You're American and you're black. You don't get beat. The police don't beat you, or you're not. How do you live there?" And it just hit me like, damn, they just see what they see. Yes, that's happening, but the perception of a lot of people about American black people is like, we getting our ass whooped daily, and a lot of us are. But I'm just saying, the driver was surprised that I was not daily getting my ass whooped by the police, or like getting shot at on my way to the grocery store. And it's like, so my perception of Iraq and a black man or whatever he is living over there, I'm like, damn, this dude walking over landmines to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've never been. And that just tells you how much we are like manipulated by what we are fed. You know what I'm saying? It's people living in Iraq that are living the same lives we're living over here, but we have this perception because of what we see that this dude's in the middle of a war zone. He may or may not be like that, but I'm just saying, it's just how media gets us,
Hey, he sent me videos of it. You want to see what he sent me? I'll send you what he sent me. He sent me some stuff,
Then what the hell are you doing over there?
It's where he lives.
Bruh, I got a homeboy, and this no disrespect to Chicago. He got a park across from the street from his house. And I'm not going to say the number of people that have got killed at that park. And I say to him all the time, bruh, move, dog. And he say the same. He said, man, this is where I live at. Dog, why? See, I'm not living nowhere like that. We got to figure something out. I'm getting up out of there. He just chilling. I ain't never seen that outside the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got to go.
Look at that. There's a plane right there flying overhead.
Bruh, they dropping bombs outside the crib, dog.
Yeah. He
got to get up out of there, man. Come on, Dave. Come on, D. Get up out of there, dog. Nah, man. We gonna do a GoFundMe for you, dog. Get you up out of there, man. Get you a plane ticket somewhere, man. Get my dog D up out of there, man. Let's get him to some other kind of. How about
How about goddamn? Man, where could we put them? All these shits fucked up. I was gonna try to find something with an I. How about Ireland? No Iran, no Iraq, no Israel. How about Ireland? Let's try that one, dog.
Right.
Indiana, my dog.
Right,
How about Indiana, my G? Since you like eyes.
Man, but thank you for support. You never really know how people are living and how they're not really living. When I went to Europe, I got a lot of questions like that too. People thought I was, being assaulted every day. They also thought I could dunk. That was the first thing they asked. They asked me if I could dunk and if I had a gun.
Damn.
And I'd be like, no, but off the bounce.
Can you dunk off the bounce?
I could. I can't now.
Yeah,
I could go, back when I was in my 20s, I could. I could do it in the 20s. Go up and get it.
Yeah, dog. I've had a stomach since I was like 7 years old. It's not even happening. I was always built like one of the chubby nigga, man. I'm evolving it now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Switching it up on y'all. But,
let's see what else we got in here in the super chats. Who else we got? All right, OCRTR says, I'm going to make a channel and share the hip hop community, the collection. I am just trying to figure out how to do it on YouTube.
do it, man. Hey, yo, and I want to say this. Anybody in here that's thinking about doing your own thing and creating your channel or doing what you want to do, man, if you passionate about it, go out, do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do that shit and be consistent and post your stuff. And if y'all rocking with us, we'll rock with you too. So everybody that's doing their thing in here, you know, do your shit. What's a TRY? That's like that's their form of stuff.
I'm not sure what this is actually. OCRTR. It's got a motorcycle on the avatar.
Oh, okay.
OCRTR. Not sure. Big shout out to G Mama 07. BTS says BTS released a music video for Normal, also a Korean version too. So that's why they jumped all the way up to the 30s this week. So I imagine that's gonna continue to rise there.
Behind the scenes. That's crazy. That's what they call their band. Behind the scenes. I wonder how much the government pays them.
Yeah, well, it's all happening. Can't wait for real says, my theory is Billboard charts reflect today's women's complaints about intercourse. Short-lived and no staying power.
Whoa. Yeah, yo.
That's where most of the songs, he said most of the songs are short-lived, no staying power.
Hey, yo, dog. K-Way trying to get us canceled as a channel. I don't know what's gonna happen on Thursday nights when K-Way come on, dog.
Right.
I think the conversation's gonna get a little toxic. You know what I'm saying? He gonna push us in a direction that's gonna get us in trouble. It's a bad influence on us, dog.
It might be on you.
Me, shit.
I know, yeah, about on you. I'm kind of concerned about where you guys might go, but I think that make for great streaming. That's amazing.
Oh, man. That is fucking hilarious.
Big shout out to Blue Slides 24 says, who made the call to get King Chip on Jesus Piece?
Okay, so I don't know how it worked out. Oh no, he was just hanging out in the studio because the dude named Big Duke was around. And they both from Cleveland. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real. I've told Chip this. Oh, we wanted to take him off the song, but his verse was so cold that we had to leave him on there. That nigga Chip on that bitch rapping his ass up. Dog, we was planning to put a bigger name on that song. But that's one of the times in my life where someone raps so well that we couldn't touch it. I'm gonna give y'all another nugget about nigga that rap so well. Dog, I remember the first when Kendrick Lamar rapped on that Game song. I forgot the name of that song where he raps at the end. For the record, I'm a record. Like Kendrick goes off. Nigga, I went to Game. I said, dog, you either gotta put another verse on there or you gotta take him off. I said, no, he rapping too good. You can't get that shit off on your song. He can't get that shit off. I said, nah, dog. This is before y'all even knew Kendrick. You know, So that's why when people like him, man, nigga, the Game allowed Kendrick to get that verse off on his shit. That would have never happened in the Stat Quo in my shit. You ain't rapping that good on my song, nigga. I'm like how Tupac was with Inspector Deck. Nigga, Tupac heard Inspector Deck verse. That nigga said, "Get that shit the fuck up out of here.
Get it out of here.
Fuck that, nigga. You ain't rapping better than me on my shit, nigga. I'm a hater, nigga. I was dog. When I heard that Kendrick verse, I'm like, bro, you can't let him stay on there, dog. I remember that shit vividly. I was like, dog, he can't stay on there, dog. He rapping too good. So that's what with that Chip verse. I want to Chip off of there. I told Chip this because me and Chip used to work out at Crunch Fitness. Nigga, Chip would come to the gym, dog, with Audemars chain on. Nigga, we at Kanye, ripped up jeans. Nigga, we're at the gym working out. This nigga would come like he dressed for a concert, dog. I swear, dog. I was talking. We on the treadmill running. I'm running with him. I'm like, come on, Chip. This nigga iced up, blinged out, dog. Chip was the first nigga I seen with the Teslas, with the door.
Yeah, the doors with the
doors came up. Nigga pulled up in the parking lot. The doors was up. Shout out to Chip. Shout out to King Chip.
He's the first one I saw with it too. He pulled up here with that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to King Chip. That's my nigga, dog. You know what I mean? King, he's solid dude. But I definitely wanted him off of that song because I want to put another big name on the song.
Right.
That nigga was on that. If y'all get a chance, go to Jesus Peace album and King Chip on that month. He on there skating.
Yeah.
He rapping his ass off.
Word up. D's back. He says, Iraq is not at all how it's shown on mainstream media. I'd love to share more stuff if you guys are interested. 100%. Yeah.
We're definitely interested.
Yeah,
please send us some stuff.
Funny you should mention Ireland, Stat. I lived there for 2 years.
This boy love eyes. You know, he was in Iran, Iraq, Israel. He love all that heat. You know what I'm saying? He was in Ireland. So go. Now, if they blow up another gas station, man, take your ass back over there to Ireland, man. Going over there with Conor McGregor.
Oh, gosh. We got A Prominent right here. It says, I agree with Stat. Life at 40 is just starting. Stat to 5'9", new project coming next year.
I'm not 5'9", but yes, life is. It ain't over with at 40, guys. I can tell you, like life, like don't think it's over. Like I said, some of your favorite artists are in that area, and we still want that music. You know, it's still a market for you guys. Anybody that's doing it. Doing your thing.
All right. Let's see if we have here. Let's see. Thank you very much, Suggish Ruggish Bone. I like that.
It's the Suggish Ruggish Bone.
K-Way says, Stat and Justin, what were y'all's initial reactions when you heard 616 in LA? It's my favorite song from the battle. It's my favorite song from the battle too.
I loved it because he's on there. Sunrise Citizen Sifa. And somebody told me it's because it's Drake when he was in the 100 video. Somebody said that. Somebody tied it to that.
Wait, what?
I seen somebody say that online because it was Drake. If they tied it to Drake doing the 100 video, the time.
Oh, the time in which they shot that video. Yeah, I did see that.
Or the date or something.
Something like that. Whenever the shoot was.
This is why Kendrick shouldn't ever do any interviews to clear any of it up, because it becomes folklore. It becomes what it is.
Right.
That's why he should never do any interviews. That was on that call when you put me on the phone with Lupe and we talked. I realized how even much more important it is for certain of our artists to not say anything, because we just need to keep the mystery behind what we think they are and the things that they do. So I wouldn't want to hear Kendrick break down and tell me everything. I like people coming up with their conspiracy theories and coming up with different stuff, and I wouldn't even want it to be straightforward. Because when Lupe was telling us about certain songs on the phone, I'm just like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't care what. I told him on the phone. I said, I don't care what you say. It's mine. he started laughing. But
that's how art is, though. Like once the creator releases it to the world, it's no longer theirs. Yeah. I've had to get used to that over time because there's so many things I put out. There's certain things I put out before that just weren't well received, and a lot of it was in multiple situations it was a misinterpretation. It was me not being clear enough to the audience, more so than whatever take I had going one way or the other. And I've had the urge before where I just want to argue with everybody in the comments section, be like, oh, y'all don't get it, y'all don't get it, y'all don't get it. But then it's like, well, it's no longer mine now. It's not just mine. It's now another contribution to the world. And the world happened to receive this one this way.
Yeah.
Do I want to fight that? Or should I redirect on my next thing anyway? Because there's always has to be a next thing. That is part of being a journalist, being a content creator, being someone who makes things and puts them into the world. But it's tough. Like once something goes out there, it's not yours anymore.
And I find myself, since I've been doing this, you know, certain clips come out and then somebody is speaking negatively about me because they don't watch the full thing and they'll just see that little segment of it. And sometimes I want to go in there and say something, but I have to realize that once it leaves my brain and mouth and I say it out loud, like you said, you don't have any control over how it makes somebody's feel. You know, you have to understand that and respect people's feeling instead of trying to control what they feel about what you had to say. And people aren't going to agree with you all the time. I don't want anyone, I'm going to say it again, I don't want y'all to agree with me all the time. Like, I really don't, because I want to be a better man. So I want to grow and be like better. I am not set as Rick Ross. I'm not set in stone. I'm the opposite of what Rick Ross talking about. This is really the real me here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not set in stone. I'm here and to learn. That's why I read the chat. That's why when y'all do these super chats, I take it seriously because y'all educate us on things too. I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't pretend to. And anybody that sit up here in front of y'all and talking to y'all like they know everything, get the fuck away from them. Them worst people that, like, if people don't want to learn and they're not open to other people's perspectives or experiences, they're pieces of shit. They've
hit their ceiling. There's not much left for them to offer.
Exactly.
Take that into consideration. This is my favorite song in the battle. And the two things that I guess my initial reaction, one was that sample is crazy. The production is insane on that song.
Who produced that? You know?
Jack Antonoff, I think.
He killed it.
Him and Soundwave.
Shout out to Jack Antonoff, dog.
Yeah, him and Soundwave did that one, I think. Soundwave. And then two, that is the one where I realized that, we're on a different type of level. We are going on a murder mystery.
Yeah.
Because because I remember my initial reaction to Family Matters. And I was like, I can't front. This is a solid diss track, but this is not enough in the face of the world building that Dot is now dropping on Drake's lap right now. Because between Euphoria and when you get to 616, and he's up here talking about people are compromised. 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is next to you, whatever it is. Like now it's like, now I'm looking at different things. And then 42 minutes after Family Matters drops, it's a whole nother planet. Like this let me know that this was not going to be a rap battle that I've experienced before.
So when I was on Culture United and I said Canadians be two-faced, that's what he talking about right there. Because they talk so much shit about. I'm not saying Boy Wonder because it's not him. That's not the only Canadian I know, y'all. So don't put that on Wonder. I know like the niggas be like, it had to be Wonder. That's why they thought Wonder was the mole. That was his gripe about the whole shit. He's like, man, I have close proximity to Kendrick because I make beats. So motherfuckers think I'm the one that has something to do. And I know he wasn't the person, but I'm just saying in general, Drake should know this. Those guys talk so greasy about each other behind each other's backs. You know what I mean? It'd be crazy. Pillow talking with a broad. That'd be a lot of other stuff. Laying with one girl, saying some stuff. Nigga be vulnerable because you laying there on the pillow. You and her just did some shit. Now you expressing yourself on a telephone, talking to somebody about somebody. Then she going to the next person. You get what I'm saying? Then it's getting messy, and it gets messy from there. You get what I mean? That's how that shit be. That's what a lot of stuff be going on in these battles. It be a girl and it be money. Or just generally, I think in Kendrick's case, he just didn't like a nigga. Because it wasn't no money and it wasn't no girl. He just genuinely just from the conversations over the years of people, not named Boy Wonder, telling him different things in different situations. He didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta. That makes sense. Hey, look, I saw a theory floating the other week that it was actually 21 Savage who might be the mole. You see that?
I mean, this is what I'm gonna say about that. The mole for who? To Kendrick?
Yeah. Do you want to know why they said that?
How you say that?
Because it goes 100 niggas on your salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty. And one of them is standing next to you. One of them is actually standing next to you.
Yeah,
that's actually.
This is what it is. He probably has had conversations in confidence and speaking negatively about Drake. I mean, you listen. You heard that Young Thug phone call. There's a different right?
Yeah, man.
When motherfuckers be comfortable and having a conversation and they think the only person is hearing it, they talk differently. And so they're them dudes be talking differently about Drake when he ain't on the phone or know they listening. And he probably talk differently about them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So it could have been. That sound like it's 21. Sound like to me. It's adding up to that. So he might. I'm not trying to put that on 21 though, but it's just that might be what Kendrick think. He might have heard something. Dog, we work in this industry, man. Like when I first got in this business, it's certain things that y'all are finding out that I knew from the beginning. You know, they call the diddler has been the diddler since I've been in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can't wait till the Chris Stokes documentary drop. When is that coming out? How about that? We just gonna sweep that under the rug, huh? When that's dropping, y'all? That Chris Stokes, that's his name. Look that up. See what he's accused of. When that's dropping? Because if it's anybody that's supposed to be in Thailand, that nigga need to get the hell on.
Oh God. Next we got Shy Nose. Big shout out to Shy Nose. Says Drake just died on deleted 2014 ESPN interview. Yeah, she did. He did. I think we talked about this earlier. Blue Slides 24 says the battle made Kendrick bigger than ever. It did.
It did. Hey, that's a fact. And anybody that does not acknowledge that is delusional. I mean, that's going to be a winner in everything. He won. He beat the biggest artist, so he became
the biggest.
He moved up. Yeah, that's how it works.
Right. K-Way says bloody elbows are greater than bloody knees. Oof.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh.
That's a bar.
That's a bar.
Yeah, that's a bar. K-Way says, I'm starting a petition now. Third Verse Podcast of the Year. Ambies, Webby Awards, etc. I'm with it. We support that. We thank you.
We definitely support that.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, also, thank you guys for these gems that are dropping. I'm not going to be reading those. I don't really think there's much to read, but thank you for everyone who has dropped gems over here. I really appreciate, or the jewels, I guess that's what these are. Like, you know, I tried this last week and I'd be like, you know, oh, thank you, 2 jewels, 100. And we can't see that in the chat. So we see them late and then they don't really necessarily come across clear to us. But thank you so much for everybody who's dropped jewels over here. I appreciate you. Jimbo Shrimp, my bad, says, fact stat. I'm not sure who that was about. I'm not sure what that was about, but you were kicking science. K-Way says,
scientifics.
So K-Way says, wait, so French stole that song and exploited those children from Uganda? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What children from Uganda? What is going on?
Let's see what we got.
I didn't know nothing about. The kid that was in the background. In the video. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot he went over.
Which feature? Let's see. I'll show the share style.
Did he exploit him, or he broke bread? Didn't he? I'm sure that wasn't free.
Let's see. French Montana's connection to Uganda centers on his 2017 hit Unforgettable, which featured the viral Ugandan dance group Triplets Ghetto Kids and inspired major healthcare investments in the region. For a look behind the scenes at how the viral music video came together inspired his philanthropic mission in East Africa. So,
he helped. Come on, K-Way. He helped.
So instead of traditional video actors, he featured the local kids and community members dancing in the streets. Performances. He later brought the Ghetto Kids to perform live with him and Sway Lee on television, including The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
Come on, man. Let's give my man some credit, dog. Shout out to French Montana for that, dog.
Subi Healthcare Center, moved by the lack of local medical resources during his trip, French Montana donated $100,000 and partnered with Mama Hope to build and expand the Subi Healthcare Center. He launched the Unforgettable Dance Challenge, helped raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to improve maternity and child care, benefiting hundreds of thousands of local residents.
Shout out to French. Hey, you know what's crazy? This is the classic case, and I say this all the time. Nobody's all good, nobody's all bad. And my experiences with French has been super cool. He's a nice guy. He's super cool. And I'm glad this is up here so y'all can see. Because most people that we see, and they might put him in a villain role. And that story, we weren't trying to put him in a villain role. It never would have came out if he didn't do an interview talking about he didn't get paid. We just felt like that was fucking outrageous. Me and DJ both. So it's like, dog, what are you talking about? But French Montana's a nice guy, and I ain't like, I don't know if some people's like, man, I ain't no Stat had animosity against him. I don't. If I seen him, it's cool. He might be mad at me, but I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. But it's the story. That's what happened. And so, yeah, but he does good things. Just like anybody you see that you think is all bad, they're good to somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They do good shit to somebody. They just not just doing bad shit all the time.
I want to give a shout out to Glasses to G Malone.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that was a great conversation we had last week.
Yes.
The numbers are great on. The clips are flying around. I think for people who haven't seen it, we talk about Tupac Must Die. We spent a lot of time talking about Game. Watching Stat and Glasses, two people who probably in this industry probably know Game better than anybody, to be honest, was just insightful in its own. Fantastic conversation about running your own race, not thinking your proximity to someone else is going to necessarily lead you to success, and just where he is, positioning himself now. And so if you haven't seen it, put yourself in the face. There's clips all over social media. The full conversation is in the live stream that's currently available now. If you rock with it, drop 3 V's in the chat. Let us know. Shout out to Examine It. Says, this is the greatest show on YouTube besides Culture United. Word up.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, I'm not mad at that.
I ain't mad at that either.
Hey, either way. Shout out to Damon. Says y'all got Stat fucked up. That was a rant you was on. That was a rant you was on, my brother.
Nah, but Justin,
it was necessary. It was necessary.
Well, because a lot of people do a lot of things in any industry, and you just might see him walking around, but this is the person that fucking actually. I know Steve Jobs, it was his vision to have the iPhone. But there's some actual people that did work that create the phone that we don't even know about. These motherfuckers just sitting around drinking coffee. And then you see him and be like, man, you ain't done nothing. That's kind of like how I be feeling. You know what I'm saying? You guys get a finished product, but it's a lot of people that contributed to the success of these albums that y'all hear and these songs. It takes thousands of people to make a record. It takes thousands of things to fall into the right place. You know what I mean? And only a few people really get the credit. There would be no Kendrick without a Dave Free. There would be no Kendrick without a Soundwave. There would be no Kendrick without the engineers of Ali, Top Dog, Musa, Red One. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of guys that played. What's my Mag Wop? What's his name? Is it Mag Wop, right? A lot of them dudes, man. Like these guys that y'all don't hear from, y'all just think these niggas just anybody. These motherfuckers play like major roles in what they was doing. And a lot of times the people behind the scenes sacrifice themselves to push somebody else up. Because everybody can't be Kendrick or Drake. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be Leonardo DiCaprio. You just think Leonardo show up for a movie and he shoots it and it's just all him. He got a whole support system. He got people that's in his life that read lines with him at night. You know what I'm saying? Third verse, we got a whole fucking team. You know what I'm saying? That help us do this. You know what I mean? So it's like being somebody.
Same thing with Coach
United.
United.
Coach United. Exactly. It's a whole squad. So as somebody that was a team member, it kind of like, it bothers me sometimes that people just think I just was sitting around and I just all of a sudden called Justin out the blue because I wasn't doing nothing and with my life. And that's like, oh, you ain't nothing. That'd be the first thing. Nigga, because you don't know means I didn't do anything. That means you just don't know. And it wasn't for you to know because you wasn't a part of it, but you enjoyed the music though. And then in my position, a lot of the times, Justin, I can't say what I did, dog. I have I was doing something, a lot of that shit that I can't sit here and tell y'all everything I did. Because if I start talking about everything I did, then it just discredits all the people that I did it for. And that's unfortunate. That's why I fight for y'all not to feel that way. So that maybe I could have conversations about shit and not feel like I ruined a woman's or a man's career by a conversation that I had. You know what I'm saying? Right. I said Quinn Miller can't even take pictures with niggas without y'all saying he wrote the whole shit. It was a whole thing when Quinn Miller was in there with Nas. They thought, is he writing for Nas? Hell no, he's not writing for fucking Nas. Quinn Miller is not writing for Nas. Are y'all kidding me? Somebody said that because he's in the picture. What kind of shit is that? That's fucked up. Fucked up. And I apologize, Quinn, for saying that about your leg. I was young and I was ignorant. I'm sorry. You laughing, but I really am sorry about that. I was
Without
dumb
being
when I said that. That was not a good analogy I used.
It's all happening. Let's see what we got. Wait, what's this? Yeah, that's fine. We got Damon right here too. Says, put some respect on his name, all three of y'all. That's the truth.
All three of y'all.
Examine it. Says, oh, and the lunch table too. Can't forget G. 100%.
You know what's happening with this show? I just want to say this. It's just going by faster and faster. I can't believe we've been up here for 3 hours already. I feel like I got so much energy. I just keep on your ass. You know
Right.
It's going by faster and faster. That's why your ass be at Coach United. You be up there for like 8 hours.
You look up and it's like, well, okay, I guess this is how I spent the half the day today.
That shit be crazy. I remember one time I fell asleep. I woke up. It was like 2, 3 in the morning. Justin up there answering super chats. I'm like, I text you like, nigga, go to bed. We got
Man, there was people on the other side of the world woke up. They wanted to talk about things that happened too. So it's like, all right.
That's a fact. This nigga Justin had motherfuckers in Timbuktu in the chat. That shit was crazy.
Sometimes it bees like that. Big shout out to OCRTR, Stat Do Weekly, this Who We Need to Listen To segment.
Oh, so Do Weekly? What?
Yeah, they're asking for a new music segment. You can check Thursday nights. Check Thursday nights, our new music show every Thursday night. We review stuff that's coming out. We also talk about stuff that we rock with and things that we want to, we think other people should listen to.
And also too on Thursdays, if you are an artist, an up and coming artist, that's where you want to. If you want to have your music, you want to send something over for us to check it out. That's when you send it. And I'm glad. Damn, I'm glad you said this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm gonna say?
You got it. Go ahead.
Okay. So we are considering doing some merch.
Yeah.
But we want to know if you guys would even want to fuck with that. Let's do some third verse hoodies and t-shirts, because I'm not trying to make no merch and y'all ain't gonna fuck with it. Cause I don't want to do some shit y'all don't want it. So if y'all want us to do merch, I guess it was a little poll up, I guess. Can you do a poll, Justin?
Yep, it's right there.
Yeah, there you go. Let us know if you want us to do, and then we're gonna put catchphrases on the merch. I'm sure you guys would want us to do a Stat the 5'9" shirt. I don't know how Royce would feel about that.
Right.
Because we're kind of making fun of him. And he's too lethal of an MC for us to be making fun of him. Because he can really rap very well and he would embarrass me. So I don't know if I would want to do a Stat the 5'9" shirt. for my own personal embarrassment from Royce going to the studio to write a record.
Right.
But maybe get out of there. Maybe poo poo pee pee whatever. Maybe some catchphrases we can put on the back of the shirts. But yeah, if y'all something y'all want to rock with, yeah, there you go. If that's something y'all want to rock with, let us know, and we're gonna get that popping.
So on the screen right now, press 1. Regardless of what platform you're watching on, press 1, text 1, type 1 if you think we should get this merch going soon. And press 2 if you say, it's not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to walk around with y'all logo. Y'all ain't that dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all interesting and funny. I ain't that dope to be. Let us know. All right. Next. Blue Slides Stat tell Dre his beats on Relapse are incredible. I mean, that's a lot of Mark Bassett on there.
That's a lot of Mark Bassett on Relapse. Mark and Dre made some incredible music together. Yeah. They have a really great chemistry. Dre when he locks in with talented people, like Dre with Mailman, Dre with Elanzado, Dre with DeJuan Parker, like he's locked in with some really great musicians over the years. Che Poe, but Mark Basson is a special guy.
I'm gonna hit Mark this week and see if he can come back on the show, because that's one thing that I do punch myself in the face that I didn't spend more time on.
You didn't talk about Relapse at all.
We didn't talk about Relapse. I think we should just have a Relapse episode.
We should.
Yeah, because
that album's crazy.
Crazy. I woke up with a thing about it. Shit is crazy. That has been said. It's like Edgar Allan Poe. It's like a Telltale Heart. You know what I mean? Like the album, M's approach to it, the production is crazy. So cool. Appreciate that, Blue Slides. Fan Thomas Fantano says, Corrupt and Battle Cat will there be a listening Friday? Oh yeah, we haven't listened to that yet. Is it out yet? I know I've been seeing the videos. I've been seeing the videos and the clips. I wasn't sure if it came out last week or it was coming out this week.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this on here, and I hope it goes to Battle Cat. Battle Cat, I don't. You told somebody that you don't like me. I think that was a misunderstanding because I was doing some negotiations. I think Wack communicated something to Battle Cat that he said that I said that I did not say, and I think it was misinterpreted by you, and it never was cleared up because Battle Cat said he told somebody he don't rock with. He's like, I don't rock with that dude, but I think it was a misunderstanding because of a certain fee for a beat that he wanted, and he thought that I was the person that had something to do with him not getting the money that he was supposed to get. Battle Cat, I had nothing to do with you not getting the money that you felt like you were supposed to get. I did not control that. That wasn't my job. Okay. You are a legend and an icon. I have no problem with you. And so, yeah, he told somebody, I don't rock with that dude, because I think that's what it was. Because he felt like I was blocking him from getting paid. I don't care if you get paid or not. I don't give a fuck. And nigga, you're a legend. You're an icon. I fuck with Battle Cat and his music. So yeah, I don't know if this is gonna reach him, but I just want to put that out there.
Word up. It'll reach him. Somebody will tag him. Yeah. Next one we got is Jimbo Shrimp. Name examples of Drake songs he wrote for Wayne.
I'm not about to do that because y'all gonna because people will take this and then it'll be a big story and then they'll try to discredit Wayne. I'm just using it as a point to say that Drake having writing hooks and stuff for Wayne and him saying them does not take away from Wayne's greatness to me. Now, what takes away from Wayne's greatness for Justin is him putting out an album that he called Craptastic.
It is the Carter 6.
Anyway, that's what Justin's point of view.
Actually, truthfully, it's a punchier title, like the Carter 6. Craptastic.
I'm saying it don't take away from nothing for me. I still view Lil Wayne as one of the greatest, regardless of him having hooks or anything. It doesn't matter because Wayne to me is a statue. Talking about set in stone. Wayne he's a monument, and that doesn't take away. You know who else I think is a statue? Chief Keef.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I think Chief Keef is a statue because of what he meant to drill rap and out of Chicago. So.
Unc Ditto, stat, man, you crack me up. Not praying for you to shut up so Justin can talk. Hilarious. I pray every day that I shut up so Justin can say something.
I really, Justin, for real, looking up in the heavens, please allow me to shut my ass up so Justin can speak more. Because no, they don't just. I want you in. We together. I be hogging the ball, dog.
I'll say this. Look, I personally know. I personally know when interesting things are happening and when they're not happening. Right. I've had enough of these conversations. I've produced enough things over time. I think sometimes the most impactful thing you can do is just get out of the way. Like, I think last Thursday's conversation between you and Glasses was one of those examples. Right. The way y'all were bouncing off of each other with untold stories, y'all did not need me throwing in my 2 cents and opinions when you're over here talking about why Game dissed Eminem. Or you're talking about Top Dog trying to give TDE the Game. Or you're talking about who doesn't like getting phone calls and why that's up. Like, that stuff, y'all don't need me. Y'all don't need me to jump in there and be like, man, that's crazy. So what'd you think about that? No. Sometimes you let it rock. You know what I'm saying? It becomes more of a problem to me, not with this show, but in general, when people start cutting each other off. That's when you stop the magic from happening sometimes. Sometimes you got to let someone talk just so that they can, so you can hear what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because they're people who are knowledgeable about what it is. That's a totally different thing than just talking for the sake of talking. It's still our show, which means it's still my show. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
yeah,
I'm fine.
I don't want to come off like I'm taking 70 shots and there's only like 72 shots in the game. So I do realize that I'm sitting next to or sitting with a bona fide beast himself. So I am not the only beast here. It's a beast and beast.
Yeah, and there's a third beast. There's a third
exactly.
beast. You know what I'm saying?
Third beast. And now that we fixing the internet, now he might come in on Tuesdays too. Not because we probably should put that poll up because now you never know when he's gonna show up.
Oh, I sent him something earlier. He hated y'all. Let me show you what I sent him earlier that he hated.
I hated it as well.
He hated it as well. Both of y'all be hating on this. I'd hate too.
It's not hate. It's just real. It's a bad product.
I'd hate it too if my opinions continue to not hold water product. In terms of how successful things are done. The WNBA's All-Star Game attendance was higher than the NBA's this year for the first time ever. The WNBA hosted 19,783 fans, while the NBA hosted 15,000 fans. More people showed up.
You know why? You know why, Justin? I can clearly tell you why.
I mean, the why is whatever it is. The fact of the results are the same.
No, because the All-Star tickets for the NBA are astronomically expensive, and for the WNBA, I can get in there with a loaf of bread coupon. They gave the tickets out, dog.
Either way, if we're gonna sit here and say it's a terrible product, even though it grows every year, their contracts have gotten better, more people are paying attention to it. Now it just seems to come down to preference. And I understand if you guys don't prefer the most successful women's sports league in the nation.
Listen, Loyal talks about how he goes and sits on the floor at the games. Now I'm not shitting on my mans and saying that, but he said he was sitting on the floor of the Laker game. No, they be giving out the tickets. Of course, the attendance is gonna be higher. Come on, bro. These people ain't got nothing to do.
If it's a bad product, people don't go regardless. How many shows? How many concerts have people can't even give? The number of people. I do not want to put this rapper's name in because I respect his career so much. I had 5 different marketing people, events people, and PR people who hit me Thursday night. Thursday night they hit me, or maybe Wednesday night they hit me, telling me I could have as many tickets as I wanted to one of the most to a legitimate rap legend show because nobody wanted to go. Right? People have problems giving tickets away all the time. That is not a new thing.
No, you're talking about
accepting a ticket. Look, you can make it. Look, I'm not. My only point is, I just hear you guys say it's a bad product and it's failing. That's what you guys say all the time.
That's what y'all say.
That's what y'all say.
It's the Billboard charts out there, dog. They only care about the top 10 in there. And Caitlin Clark is at the top of that, dog. Sorry.
Whatever you want to say, it's fine. You know, ESPN only cares about the Cowboys and the Lakers and LeBron. Okay,
it's true.
Does that mean the rest of the NBA sucks? I guess so. Who knows?
Maybe
you
so.
Know? Maybe so. You know, based on you know, y'all logic.
Do you know what I'm proud of? Is that
What's
the third verse? The third verse has been making it not just primarily on Drake content, and I'm proud of that. Shout out to us.
Shout out to us right here. Oh, let's give us one of these joints right here.
Yeah, give us the bong. We'll give us one of them.
Oh, we haven't done the gong today.
There we go. Give us a gong.
There we go, right there with the gong. That'll let you know it's sincere. Hello, that's what the gong is. That's our hello. C-Dub, shout out to C-Dub, says, there are too many of us young heads that write for ourselves and uphold that as key in the tradition. So the old guard never gonna die. Word up. There we go. I like that. I like that right there.
I said we don't die, we multiply. All right,
okay. Right. Ms. Hummus, shout out to Ms. Hummus, says, the felon would get in trouble waving a pew-pew around on socials only if they're still on paperwork.
Well, he's clearly still on federal paperwork. Like, he's still on probation. So I don't know what he was thinking. I think he's in Korea somewhere. So maybe he thought he can get away with that. That's the problem. They might lock him up as soon as he land back in America. That's not good. God.
Word up. Here's Kayla. You read this real quick. I got to step away. I got to grab something real fast.
Okay, let's see. Y'all pardon me while I enlarge the screen. Let's see. Sid and Masego new album, nor single not charting. It's so odd to me. R&B might be the lowest I've ever seen it. Steve Lacy sold 34K the first week. I think that's actually pretty good for Steve Lacy, honestly, without you talking about not having a bona fide hit. And I think Sid, how can I say this without being disrespectful to these great artists? I think the idea of what R&B is changing. Academics was talking about Mariah the Scientist, and he put her up there when she was singing live and then compared it to Whitney Houston. Sid nor Masego or any of these guys. Masego is vocally dope, but Sid and Steve Lacy are not gonna blow you away vocally. They're not like when in the traditional sense of great singing. It's more about the groove of it and it sounds good. And I think a lot of that music is not charting because some of the old guard doesn't respect it as being like legitimate R&B. I was talking about Academics did a whole thing where he was talking about Mariah the Scientist and clowning her because how she sounds singing live. And he was like, man, and then he put Whitney Houston up there as a contrast and comparison. And it was one of the first times, because he's always talking about old heads, where he sounded like an old head. Because that's kind of like something that we would do. Oh, nah, let me show you rapping. Listen, that ain't rapping. Listen to this. And he kind of did that with when he did Mariah the Scientist like that. So, yeah, I think that's why it's not charting, because of our idea and our concept of what singing is supposed to be. Some of these artists, even though they have good songs, don't fall into, you know, vocally, they're just not, that's not their gift.
Right.
You know?
Word up. Shout out to K-Way. K-Way says, my favorite handicap rapper is DJ Paul. Shout out to all the handicap folk.
Man, shout out to DJ Paul, man. They did this song for me and Buck called Pop Off. I gotta find that shit. And shout out to him and Juicy J, man. Juicy J, a real one, man. Hey, y'all, listen. Hey, now, Juicy J has written a lot of these songs y'all hear from these girls. Juicy J been writing all of them shits, a lot of them, bro. On the low though. You just think Juicy J just not doing nothing. I'm talking about all these songs y'all be hearing these women spitting. A lot of them is niggas writing these songs. Juicy J is one of them. He's one of the top female writers in rap right now. On the low. He don't say shit.
Yeah, it's dope. Oh, wait, I've missed Teresa. Shout out to Teresa. She says, we love a bald short king.
I don't know what I have to do. I put photos up.
Just embrace it. Just embrace it.
I'm not short, but I mean, it's whatever.
Who cares?
I am bald though.
You are.
I am bald. I am ball for sure.
Shout out to OCRTR says the new Rakim song is fire. Has anyone listened to it yet? I watched the video the other day. I'm not mad at it at all, actually.
When I heard that, because I heard it was supposed to be M or somebody on the song, and then M wasn't supposed to be on the song. Then I seen 50 talk about he got a song with him, M, and Tupac coming out.
Right. Yeah, for the Street Fighter movie.
For some time. Yeah, and I remember my Tupac and Biggie song that I dropped. That was they was playing that shit. It was one of them dudes. One of their birthdays, they was playing it as if I had the vocals. Midi Mafia, who did 21 Questions, got that. They had those vocals and put me on it. Hey man, listen, I thought I was the man, nigga. I had Pac and Biggie. I'm in the middle, and they put me in the middle so you couldn't get rid of me. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's called Let's Get It On. It's on YouTube. Go check it out.
Yeah.
I was on that motherfucker rapping for my life. I was on there going, let's get it on. Oh, I was in there rapping for Pac and Biggie. I was sandwiched in. I thought I had it, nigga. Still in lyrics. I mean, still in vocals as we go, trying to build a career. Get my French Montana on.
It's a strategy. Dariel says, always a good day when New York is beefing upstate.
Oh yeah, that's special. Yeah. Man, I don't want it. You know it's gonna get out of hand.
It seems like it's at the tipping point right now. It seems like it's
because he brought old girl wife into it.
Yeah.
You know any man gonna be sensitive about his lady, man. He ain't have to do that, dog.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
It's gonna get ugly.
C-Dub says, bruh, not everyone can afford to move. Stat. That's the truth. Not everybody can afford to move.
You know what? I understand that. And that's what my boy was. That's what he told me. But I'm just saying, if you're living somewhere where your life is in danger, we got to figure that out. I'm not paying the rent where I'm at so I can have enough money to get out of a dangerous situation. You know what I'm saying? My boy was directly living right in front of a park where they had so many murders there that the city had to come in and actually shut the park down. That's just a very dangerous thing. So I would always tell him, and in his case, yes, you're right, everybody can't, but in his case, he could, because I told him I would give him the resources to get the fuck up out of there. So yes, you're right, everybody can't, but in this gentleman's case, he actually had an opportunity because I was willing to fund him financially to get out of there, him and his family. So no.
Well. OCRTR, I ride electric dirt bike. RCR is ready to rip.
Maybe that's something else.
No, that's what he spelled. That's what the RTR is for. Let's see.
Oh, ready to rip. Okay.
Yeah, that's what his name means. Hey, El Janelle, what's going on, El?
Hey, yo, I want to congratulate Elle for her first vlog. I watched it. Shout out to you. It got complicated. You know, L's smart, dog. So I got to get some L shit when I first wake up, because you got to be ready to take that in, because it's smart shit. Exactly. So shout out to you, L. I definitely watched it, and I put you through my view system that I put all y'all content creators that I rock with. Ms. Hummus, K-Way for real, L. When y'all have a new video, right? I got like 4 or 5 different devices. Okay. So I'll watch y'all shit or play it on all 4 of these so y'all get 4 views. I'm botting for you, my nigga. It's me. I'm doing that for y'all. So you part of the system. Every time, one thing for sure, when Justin puts some shit up, he gonna have 4 views.
4 views. Yo, that's love though. That's love and support, man. Thank you so much for doing that, Stat. I know Elle appreciates it too. And congratulations, Elle. Got her first video out the door, but it's all happening. Ms. Hummus, can we hear the story of how the two of you met? Playing back, it was a 2-part thing. There was so when I first moved to LA, there was a few things I did every week just to understand what the lay of the land was, right? So I'm running Hip Hop DX. We created Hollywood Freestyle just so that we could let artists, rappers know that there's a place for them to come if they want to just come and kick a freestyle and build a relationship, right? Every Wednesday was Low End Theory. It used to take place at the Airliner. And Low End Theory at this point in time was one of the biggest independent sort of alt hip hop type of, events that happen weekly. So you would see, Flying Lotus would be there. You know what I mean? You would have Doja Cat before she blew up. She would be there. When the Roots came to town, they would perform there, right? But it was an independent sort of alt hip hop kind of event that was lit. It was crazy. So I go every Wednesday. I would go to that because I needed to build relationships, but also I needed to see what was happening at the hip hop stuff. I would go to Bananas whenever they had that, which was a Lamert Park thing, and then every Saturday there was a basketball run with people in the industry. So every Wednesday I'm getting like the independent stuff, I'm getting understanding what's happening over there, and every Saturday I'm getting the industry stuff. Usually there's an event Thursday or throughout the week, but everybody got a chance to really connect through basketball every Saturday. And so Stat would be in that run. So I was in the run and Stat was in the run. So we were running every Saturday. And then we have a friend, I had one of the first guys I met out here, his name is Rob Patla. And he was really close to Mark Batson. And then, I don't know if Mark had a book signing, or did you go to Mark's book signing, the book release?
No, you was at the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had it at his house.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know what he was doing. I just pulled up.
Right. It was my first or second time ever going to Mark's house, and I see Stat there too. And so then we became cool after that. So we see each other Saturday. We're talking more frequently. Then Stat comes to Hip Hop DX for an interview, which is something he never really does. Didn't really do then. And this was in the beginning of us really starting to figure out how we wanted things to look for the video program. So the interview we did with Stat is the first interview we ever did where the glass was behind the subject so that everybody in the staff could be seen while we did an interview. And so that was like the test run for that. You know what I mean? And then over time, we just, stayed cool and stayed in touch.
Yeah, man. What's crazy is I didn't even know Justin knew I didn't know any of the people at the run knew I rapped. That's how like it was non-rap ever came up.
Yeah, I mean, celebrity never really came up at all of it.
Dog, Carl Cherry was there.
Right.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan was there. Steve Urkel was there.
Yeah, it was. I knew what these niggas did.
Focus was there.
Focus got
a crazy jump shot.
Yeah, dog. What's my DJ Khalil, the producer?
Yeah, Khalil was there.
Yeah, bro. That's why I told y'all Michael B. Jordan he's Michael not Jordan in basketball.
Michael not Jordan.
That's why he was talking about he's gonna stick to boxing.
Right.
Because what's the dude, his best friend, oh my God, Sterling from that show Ridiculousness. He used to play. Right. Because Sterling and Michael B. Jordan is super tight. So Sterling and his brother would come out. Dog, them runs was amazing, bro.
It was amazing runs. Thurs was there.
Shout out to Thurs. Thurs just following me on Instagram, man. Shout out to Thurs, man. Hey, we talk about a nice guy, man.
Really nice guy.
Really nice guy.
Really.
You, Thurs, and old boy that started that record label. Y'all mid-range game was unmatched, dog.
Yo, Dame. Yeah, Dame.
Dog, you and Dame. Dog. This dude, Justin, dog. Mid-range, automatic, y'all. I'm talking about from like 15 to 18. Right. Automatic, bro. Pull up is going down. He knocking it down.
That was my game.
That was his game, bro. Like, period. Come off the screen, pop, gone. Right. Go the other way every time.
Go the other way. Yep. Yeah.
I didn't even know what Justin did.
Those are fun. Those are fun runs.
Yeah, I didn't even know what the fuck you did.
Right.
I ain't know nothing. I ain't know what nobody did, and I didn't think nobody knew me for some reason. I never thought that people knew that I rapped or had anything to do with rap. I never see myself like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when I was running at that marathon and that dude yelled out my name, I'm like, who the fuck is, and then he's like, oh, y'all see the podcast? I'm like, damn, somebody knows me from the podcast? What kind of shit is that? That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I be in my own universe, not even paying attention.
Right. Yeah, you never know. You never know how far stuff's going. But there's a lot. I mean, there's people from Nike in that run. People at all the labels. Every label was represented. Yes. Noah was there. Noah was part of the run.
Yeah. I put a mirror with Top because they had it was with Nike. I think it was Nike.
Yeah.
And then they spun off and they did something.
The Reebok deal, the shoes, right?
Yeah, they did something, and I had Top come down at the Georgian in the Beverly Hills. They did this whole big ass presentation. I forgot what it was about. I don't know what it led to. But man, shout out to Top Dog, man. Shout out to Manny Smith. I don't say his name enough, but shout out to Manny Smith, man, who works with Top, man. That's my brother forever, for life. And shout out to those two guys, man. I love those dudes, man. I love them cats, man. Top and Manny, they always showed up for me, man, since I've been working in this industry. And shout out to Manny for coming up from being DJ's assistant to being under Jimmy to being his own boss and being a part of some of the biggest shit in hip hop history, along with Top Dog over there. You know.
Big shout out to Marv Guz says, Stat, what's your thoughts on Kendrick's response to Drake on Dre's Compton album Deepwater? Also, is Kendrick dropping a boxing themed album soon?
Okay, so I have to go back and listen to the Deepwater Cup on the Compton album because I wasn't like the biggest fan. I don't even talk. It's so crazy you brought that album up. I just said that I wouldn't really want to talk about that album because my favorite song, I'm going to focus on the positives. My favorite song on that whole album, and I worked on that album, is My Diary, Talking to My Diary by Slim the Mobster. I had said something about Slim, about like he's probably the most authentic rapper in the history of rap because he really is the person in the songs, like for real. He's not somebody to play with. It was crazy. Somebody sent him that clip and he hit Wack up immediately. And when he texts Wack immediately starts saying in the text, I got the text. He's like, man, why you trying to get in touch with Stat? He's a good brother. That's my family. Slim like, man, ain't nobody trying to do nothing to Stat. Give me the nigga number. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, right. Me and Slim reconnected. We definitely gonna have him on the show. But he wrote Talking to My Diary, which is probably the only song that I like really love on that album. So now that you've mentioned it, I'm gonna go back and listen to that. There's stories about that album that I will not even say on here because I have so much respect for my brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's part of that creative process.
Word up. That's what's up. Big shout out to them. Bucktooth Music says, check your DMs, sir. All right, let's see my DMs. Let's see what the DMs look like. I just realized there's a whole other section of my DMs that people have been reaching out to me that don't Twitter doesn't tell me. That Twitter doesn't tell me because I guess I have to approve them. And there's a lot of interesting stuff over there that I never even thought about before. So at least I know what to check for now. What's Bucktooth got? Bucktooth says, good afternoon, Justin. I've been overthinking sharing this for 1,000 years. That's just how my brain works. I figured if anybody would be intrigued by this, it'd be you. This is what I got going on in my head when it comes to music. So I think, is that what you wanted me to talk about? Okay, he says, don't be telling my secrets on live. Okay, so I'll check the DM. Okay, I'll make sure.
Justin, it's called a DM. It's a direct message.
Right.
Crazy man.
I mean, sometimes people send me things, links or whatever they want me to share. So I was like, okay.
This guy is crazy.
I just checked it. I'll take a look at it. Appreciate you, Bucktooth, my brother. OCRTR, Stat is the voice in your head that speaks out loud.
Yeah, it's got me in so much trouble. I am definitely that. I definitely just be saying it. This just be coming out. I got that from my mother and my grandmother. Right. It's so bad. I think I got that's like a Tourette's type of thing. Not as bad as them, but I just can't. I be trying to like hold back. Tomatoes.
Shout out to Zaman that says hoodies, hats, and tees. I'll buy it all. Word up. All right.
There it is. All right.
Yeah, we've got it's 100% on the poll right now too. So
okay.
Dario says UK drill is the New York City sound of the YNs, not backpack. I mean that New York City drill. I understand why it's popular. I could feel the energy of it in the city. It works very well in the city, right? It's a sound that is popularized by Pop Smoke and the producer he was using. You know what I mean? And I think it's time for the city to move past that. Because that's the first time I've seen something in the city. That's the first time I've seen the most popular sound come out of the city that really didn't come from the city. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time I've seen, in mass, I'll say that, like a whole thing. That, not like one-off artists, right? Like yes, A$AP Rocky, here and there, whatever. But that became a thing. And they called it New York drill. And drill comes from Chicago, and the sound of New York drill comes from the UK. And it's the first time I've ever seen that with New York. It's the first time that New York was so influenced and inspired by two other places to create its new thing. And that's how old hip hop is. That's how established hip hop is. You know, it is everybody now being inspired by everybody to come up with whatever it is. And the thing I think is disappointing about that is that we lost Pop Smoke. Because Pop Smoke was the star. He was the flag bearer of this sound. He was the leader of the wave. He was the most impactful artist to come from New York, male artist to come from New York in a decade. And it's really sad that we lost him. But I don't think that music really travels that much farther outside of New York, and I think that's what we've seen.
It's so crazy how people take the same thing and put it in a different package and put a different name on it, but it's the same shit. It's just gangster rap.
Basically, yeah.
It's just gangster rap. Just put a new name on it and then switch the beat around. But at the end of the day, it's people talking about killing somebody else.
Gangster rap to me had more range than I hear in a lot of drill.
I'm saying
drill is like murder music.
It's all murder.
Right, but in gangster rap, you also had at least the original gangster rap when it was just called reality rap. You also had some consciousness in there. You had you had Express Yourself, you know what I'm saying? You had Fuck the Police. Right. Like they ain't got none of that no more. These guys now are just like murder, next door neighbor, murder, localized beef, murder. I hate those guys because they live 2 blocks away. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
That's what's great about our show, right? I say something to argue with Justin. How many shows you go on and then the person that's arguing against the nigga be like, "You right."
Right.
That's what's good about our show.
Yeah, back and forth, right? It's like that's because we like learning.
Yes. Yeah, I be watching people's shows. They be arguing shit. Just say you wrong, dog, and move on. But damn, that was my bad. We don't what the fuck are we doing? Nah, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. All dogs, all cocker spaniels need to wear skirts. Dogs need to wear clothes, bro. They run around here naked. They don't need to be having no dogs with clothes on, bro. I'm telling you, they'll just argue that shit down, and you tell you all the facts why dogs shouldn't wear clothes, and it's not comfortable for the dog, and motherfuckers still be arguing. Next thing you know, they calling each other bitches and hoes. I.e., that's not a shot. That's not a shot, but it happened. That was Ebro and Paul Rosen. Rob. What's his name? Peter Rosenberg.
Yeah.
And they just listen. They going through the motions as if nothing happened with this.
I mean, they turned it into content. They got the boost, so at least they just move it forward. You know. Rosenberg hit me. He DM'd me about our podcast episode because we had an error in the headline. We said Rosenberg. We said Ebro called Rosenberg a bitch, but it was Rosenberg called Ebro a bitch. But he was funny.
But Ebro did call him a bitch. He said it in response. So he hit to say he wanted to get it correct or who was calling who a bitch.
Basically, that's what he did. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
He meant it then. He really thinks Ebro's a bitch. I'm just saying, the fact that he hit you and DM, you should have told me that. Damn, dog, that makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. He really feels this way about his boy, dog. Hey, Justin, let me tell you something. I don't care how successful our shit is.
Yeah.
If you think I'm a bitch or a whole ass nigga, it's over with. Let it go, dog. We just move on.
We wouldn't work together. Yeah, I'd have to stop. I'd have to stop working with you. I'd have to stop doing that. Yeah.
You're a bitch. Who?
I'm someone who'll do that. Like if I don't like the people I'm working with, or if I don't like, if I'm not in position to control who I'm working with, and there's somebody I can't fire, for example, or I can't separate from, I will leave. That's what happened to Hip Hop DX.
Dog, it's this podcast called Horrible Decisions, and it's 2 women up there, and one of the girls. I don't know her. I don't know their names or whatever. But one of the girls just got engaged. Now, I think the content is old. But the other girl said that marriage is for broke bitches. That's pretty much what she said.
I saw that.
And when I seen that, and I know that the other girl just got engaged, I said to myself, how can they continue to work together if this is the person sitting next to her and this is how she feels about something? Like what?
Yeah.
What? And then you would say that shit publicly. And my homeboy was like, "No, she said it a year ago." I said, "I don't care when it was said. because she's still standing on that now. Like, how do these people stay together working? If I didn't like Justin, there's no way in fuck I'd be sitting up here talking to this nigga for 3-some hours. This is my partner in real life, outside. Me and Justin will hang up this shit.
And they call each other immediately.
I will call him, and we fuck around, be on the phone for about 2 hours talking about some whole other shit that we can't talk about on here.
Whole nother podcast taking place.
This is my dog. So I can't imagine like having to sit and talk to somebody for fucking 3-4 hours that I thought was a piece of dog shit. It's
every
crazy.
day, and that's the main product. You know, the product is talking to somebody couldn't do it. Not me.
Hell no. You got it. Just like the person, all you creators out here, I want y'all to know something. Just like the person you decide to settle down with, the person you decide to work with, make sure you pick someone. Make sure you choose wisely on who you decide to do something like this with. Don't just go willy-nilly just picking anybody, because there's going to be times where you don't feel like doing it. The person you doing it with don't feel like doing it. And if y'all don't like each other genuinely, it's going to make it that much more harder to get the content out and do your thing. That's just what I would say. I fuck with this dude in real life, outside of the show. Like, and this is an extended period of time, over 10 years. And DJ damn near 20, you know what I'm saying? Like these are my guys. So, and I could never ever say anything to disrespect anything that they got going on. You think I've been happy every time I want to do this show? You think I ain't discussed stuff with Justin and I had some problems? You think Justin or DJ had issues and we've talked about it off camera, or Justin had issues, and then I would come up here and then talk about my people's issues or say some kind of innuendo that insinuates that I'm talking about what they got going on to shit on them, and then they supposed to just sit back and be like, it's cool with it? Right. I be seeing that. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? What's happening? This?
Right.
How they doing it? I don't know how more fights don't be happening. The way these motherfuckers be yelling at each other. I'm not. No, you're not yelling at me like that. Yeah. I'm not gonna. Me and Justin, we get heated, but it's never gonna get disrespectful. Like,
right.
What?
Right.
No, I couldn't even. Dog. And this is a minor. I couldn't even call you stupid. I couldn't even call you dumb and feel comfortable, because you're not stupid or you're not dumb.
Yeah, I wouldn't mean
if I said
it, I wouldn't mean it. You know.
Yeah, no, I can't even pretend. I'm sitting across with this nigga's too smart.
Right, but now, like it's the same thing. If I said it, I wouldn't say it, but if it came out, I wouldn't mean it in the first place. Now I'm lying to the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no upside. You know. Yeah. Big shout out to Zamanit. I want to get up out of here. Oh, I want to get up out of there hoodie for real. I guess for real. For sure. I guess that's what that is. For sure.
So we get out of there. That's definitely what we need to go.
That's what we need. Brown Girl L says, "Stat on the shelf, Christmas hoodie." That's actually pretty funny. Isn't there a stat on the shelf? There's a stat on the. Oh, is that Snoop on the shelf?
Oh, it's like Elf on the shelf. Oh,
yeah.
Really,
what did DJ do? DJ did something.
No, DJ did stat the 5'9".
But he has I think he has an Elf on the Shelf story that he's been telling.
No, he puts his dog on the shelf.
Okay.
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
And then he films it and puts it in his Instagram story.
Right.
Fucking psycho.
He's crazy.
He also bowls that dog across his big ass house.
That's so funny. K-Way says, shout out to the WNBA. Great game, and that cheating scandal didn't take away from All-Star Weekend. Strap-on-strap crime is never good. Nobody wins with a family fuse. You didn't see the cheating scandal? He said strap-on-strap crime, though. Come on, dog. K-Way is crazy. As a fan of the WNBA, strap-on-strap crime is wild. There was a cheating scandal all over the weekend. You didn't see that?
But the fact
Carrington,
that he called it
I think it was Melissa
strap.
I mean, I think that's actually a pretty clean way to break it down, you know?
It's this artist that I like. Her name's K1 KWN. And she was being interviewed, and the lady asked her, how do you feel like about being the leader in Strappin' B? Because of her sexual preference.
Right.
That's what they asked that girl. And she said, is that a thing?
Wow.
She's like, yeah, Strappin' B is the thing. So I'm just that's wild. Strappin' B. And you got K-Way talking about strap on strap crime. I mean, we got to get out of there, though.
Look, man, I'm happy people can express themselves. Shout out to Examine It. Says, Stat, how do I get that 4 views love though?
But let me know what your page is. I add you to my. I got a list.
I think I think he did at one point in time. To be honest,
I'm on there. Dog, put your shit up here. I'll add you to my list. It happens. Justin hit me. What you doing? I said, dog, I just set up the iPad. I got you going over here.
Got you go. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, every time, dog.
Blue Slide says, did Kendrick write on Satisfaction from Compton? You know.
No, I don't even know the song. I don't even know the song. I don't even know the song titles of the songs that I worked on. How about that?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know.
And we got Damon says, that was a problem with New York. Drill like Chicago and London, bang like the West, and sound like down South. What happened to their originality? That's how I feel about New York. And I understand, I don't even want to say it's about originality because it's not necessarily even just New York that, in my opinion, suffers from a lack of originality. I think everybody's from the internet now. And I think that the majority of time, particularly young people, are spending online one shape or another. You start to be impacted collectively in ways that just wasn't the case before. Slang becomes the same, certain memes or gifs that are flying around, everyone knows and reacts to. So I think it makes it easier for you to adopt things that aren't necessarily from your culture that you've experienced when you go outside. And I think the majority of music for a long time just felt like everybody's from the internet. And so you take things like, you take London, the London sound, the drill popularity, and you're going to get New York drill. You're going to get Toronto drill. You're going to get, that whole corridor is going to have its own drill, you know what I mean? Because that's what has been influential over there. And so I can't even just put a finger on New York when it comes to that, to be honest. I think it's probably just more disappointing to me because it's happening to New York. And New York put more of a premium on originality than they're the ones who set the standard. And they set the rules out the gate. And they graduated to a place where I'm not even sure how many New York drill artists will be able to do legacy tours. Like, I'm not even sure like what a 504 tour looks like in 2036. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure.
He's doing gospel now. You see that?
I didn't see that, but I'm glad. To me,
he's
that's
doing
something.
gospel. He's changing his shit around.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. He's trying to, he feel away.
But just as
he said he's gonna make it gangster.
But just as a subgenre, outside of Pop Smoke, I'm not even sure who would be like. What does that tour look like? The New York drill rap celebration tour in 2036. Is that Ice Spice? 504? Like, how far does that tour reach? Does it stop at Virginia Beach? I don't think it goes very far into the Carolinas. It doesn't get to the South like that. Does it make it past Chicago? Does it make it to Ohio? I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, from a market standpoint, like, that's such a small thing that was so loud in the city, and perhaps that's what it is. Man, New York is one of these places where you can go on a New York City tour and it's still bringing more people than majority of these other places. And that is part of the benefit that comes with being loud in the biggest city in America. Okay, fine, it doesn't work outside the 5 boroughs, it doesn't work outside the tri-state area, but hey, there's 25 million people here between Philly and Boston. I'm probably gonna be okay. And maybe that's what it is, but that to me is a big step down from what New York has always been. Big shout out to Examine It. He says, my channel is my name.
Look.
LOL, Examine It.
Examine it. Look, my phone kind of blurry. See that right there? Let me show y'all how I did that. Boom. Subscribe. Now you subscribe. Now I'm about to put you through the process, baby. See, you got 23 views on this video. It's gonna jump to 27. I'm gonna go ahead and hook you up, man.
Shout out to K-Way, says, shameless plug, check out my Content Therapy Tuesday and Wellness Wednesday vids, heavy on the R&B podcast and R&B songs. I write my own YouTube page, also available. I write on my own YouTube page, also available on all podcast platforms. Different side of K-Way y'all might like. That's
man,
what's
shout
up.
out to K-Way, man.
Shout
like one
out
of
to
our favorite creators on here. And I'm telling you, sometimes he'll have some shit up there where he has written the songs and it's AI, but he wrote them and produced them. That shit is banging like a motherfucker.
Yeah, for real.
For sure.
Word
And he doing the content strictly for y'all because a lot of times he just playing songs, so he can't even monetize that. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Shout out to him, man.
That is all the super chats. Big shout out to everybody who tuned in today, yo.
And we appreciate y'all for showing up for us, man. Please do not forget Culture United is tomorrow, where Justin will be talking for 8 hours.
Yes, and we have it booked. We have Professor Sky tomorrow. We have Don Will from OK Player, one of my favorite journalists out here, period. Also from Tanya Morgan, so Don will be with us. And we have Screwface John. Screwface John will be with us too tomorrow for Culture United. Yeah,
I'll be in the chat, creeping on with my 4 different devices. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know, it's me 4 times on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But I actually be in the chat on my real thing, so I'll be commenting as well because I always try to represent. Yeah, man, make sure y'all tune into Culture United. If y'all have not subscribed to the channel here, I know y'all have. I'm just gonna say it because just saying it. Please subscribe. Also, if you Culture United has a clips channel. Justin's about to get better on his clips. Isn't that right, Justin? And put more clips.
I am. I'm putting a team together that's going to help me because I have not realized. I've never actually had to manage 3 channels before. I've never been in this heavy of a content flow, and I need help. And so I'm reaching out to some people I trust to help out on the segments for the Culture United Clips channel. So you will be seeing that. And it started this weekend. Well, you'll be seeing that in the future. So that's what's up.
Yeah. So Justin getting this shit together, just so y'all know, because I've been, just so y'all know.
Let me know.
I definitely let him know because I feel like Justin is one of the most impactful dudes in media, not just right now, but has always been. And I know where this dude is heading. I've seen it in my visions. Not to say I'm some kind of like clairvoyant or whatever, but I've seen it. And he's the perfect person to do it because dude's a good man. And that's really what it is. He's a good dude, good person. And he's helped me out tremendously, especially to be able to do this. A lot of my close friends have, pulled me to the side like, man, this is really having a good effect on you. Cause just, if y'all didn't know, I ain't shit sometimes. I done had my moments. You know what I mean? I am not, what they say, God ain't done with me yet.
Right.
I am a work in progress, and I appreciate Justin for working with me in the process. I have some extreme views and things that are crazy as hell, and he has helped me see a lot of things. He taught me a lot about life and politics that I never even thought I wanted to learn, because it was just. To be honest with you, it was just fucking them crackers for the last 30.
My brother right there. That's
So between Justin, DJ's family, and DJ and my boy Phil, they helping me with y'all with getting. I'm embracing my growing as a man and as a person. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I appreciate that for sure. But Culture United Wednesday, that's 5:00.
Yep. PST.
Pacific time, PST. Third verse Thursday, 8 a.m.
Yep.
PST. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to have we'll know by Thursday if something's coming out because we haven't looked. We have to ask Aaron.
Right.
We'll see what's coming out. If nothing's coming out, then we're going to probably review the anger management tour, the one that I was on, and then K-Way will be on with us this week to let us know if there's some R&B dropping.
All right, word up.
That's
my brother.
All right, peace.
Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free. Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free.